So just pop it
Do
out.
that again. The little button down there.
Little thing,
There
little
we go.
box with the arrow, and it pops out, and then we go ba-bam, ba-bam, side by side. And with that, what's up, Beardies and Beardettes? Welcome back to another fantastic episode of the Beardy Bros Podcast. Get that on the intro and the outro. What were you saying? You said you want to talk about something, Jim, to start us off with?
Yeah, remember this was a couple of years ago. Remember when I said I got that dented Star Wars steelbook?
Yeah, yep.
Remember how I said I got the replacement? I don't think I ever shown what actually happened with the replacement.
I don't, yeah.
But I just thought about it today and went, fuck it, I'll talk about it.
Yep.
But because it was dented, they said they'd replace it. But they only had one in stock that was in a physical store. So I had to go and replace it with a. So they held it for like 3 months. I collected it, right?
Yep.
Meanwhile, also they sent that one.
Wait, that's completely like it's same but different. Like what? Like here's a replacement. Here's a PS4 copy. Like
Yeah, they literally held that one and sent that one.
that's so random. Because I remember you talked about it having a dent, and you had to wait. Like I remember that.
Yeah.
We talked about that.
Yeah, and then I got the replacement, and that came a bit later. I think it was.
Yeah,
could have been a bit earlier, but I don't know. But like,
I can't really remember.
one of each.
Yeah.
So like, because I thought I'm like,
I
have one on my PS5 shelf, one on my PS4 shelf.
I generally feel like though that game kind of gets thrown about if you've noticed. Like compared to most of the other Lego games, that's the one Lego game that even digitally they put on like every service. Like just have it. Like and then it's like, oh, we've upgraded. Here's these specials. Like
have to use these anymore. Like
that's what I mean. Like it's crazy how often
because it's the ultimate. It's the actual 9. It's the actual 9 movies.
Yeah. And they've had the other collections before, which did like the trilogies, like the prequel and this rebooted those ones as well. This collection, so like you could play the first 3 movies, the second, the original trilogy, the prequel trilogy, and the sequel trilogy.
You can do them all in order too, like which is fantastic.
So if you got like the old Star Wars ones, like you can still play them, but they're completely different to what these ones do. Like they
tweak for the better because the other ones are redundant. You don't want to play them now because when these play perfectly fine,
because they did them in like 2 or 3 collections, I think it was, wasn't it? They did like a couple of collections.
Because you had PS2 version, I think, which was the. No, that was the original trilogy.
One was the original trilogy one, and then the other one had the prequel trilogy, and then they did a collection where both were in it. Yeah,
and then we got this one.
Yeah,
with all of them, like
with rebooted, like completely redone too. Like they're completely different. Like from what I remember.
Yeah, they're completely remade. Like
to make it flow. And
which how they should be because now they're all cohesive. Like
I got to get that.
If you try and play the old one, then they don't hold up as well.
Yeah, but that's like when they redid they updated the Harry Potter collection. Like that for PS5. Like they did that all supported, like proper like.
Did they remake that as well?
Like, basically, like it was all rebuilt with the new, like updated stuff. So it's still the same.
Yeah, with
like
stuff used to make these.
Yeah. So it's still the same like game though for the Harry Potter ones. It's just it's more up to date because that's.
I don't think the old Star Wars had voice acting either. I don't think.
I don't know if it did. I think it just had sound bites, possibly like random audio.
When these are fully voice acted from the actual movies plus other ones.
But they did that with a lot because I remember that with one of the Batman ones. I think one of the Batman games, Lego Batman games, like it had like no dialogue. There was just like the speech bubbles come up and
grunts and noises.
Yeah, I was like, oh okay, and they were like the old school, like on the Wii and shit.
I want to play
the
Jurassic Park Lego. That looks fucking interesting.
It is good that one, but that's
funny on PS3 and that though.
It is funny though you mentioned that though because I have been playing the Lego games. Like I reinstalled.
Is fantastic.
That is a nice steelbook because where is it? My collection. Like
I just put fingerprints all over it. God dang it!
Like I've been like, I got like those different Star Wars games, but like I had recently installed like the Lego Marvel Superheroes 1 and 2, and then like Lego Worlds.
Those are fucking good, man.
City Undercover and stuff. Like I've been installing the Lego games. Just been like, no, I want to play this, but But actually, I want to talk about
one of the best is the Lego Lord of the Rings. That is fantastic.
I got the Hobbit one.
Yeah, that's fucking good too. I don't
the,
think the Lord of the Rings one is on current consoles. I don't think.
no, there's only the Hobbits, whatever it's called, the Hobbit Journey or something.
Yeah, the Hobbit trilogy.
Hmm. It's like the second one or something. Like those like the individual one though. Like it's the second Hobbit movie or the I can't. Yeah, it's
No, it's the whole trilogy, but it's Lego.
because where is it?
I
I've
think
got
it's the whole trilogy.
not the one it might be. It's called it's Lego the Hobbit. So yeah, I think it has. No, it was unfinished. That's right. The Lego Hobbit game was unfinished. They only got to do the 1 and 2 movies. They were meant to do a third one in the collection, but it never got done. So when they released this bundle, I think from what I remember, that's why it's called just the Hobbit. But it only takes place of the first 2 movies because something happened
So
at the studio.
bizarre.
Yeah, something happened at the studio, and then they just had to get it released, and it like they shut it down. But then this was done, so they had to like release it. From what I remember, vaguely, yeah, it was weird. It's very weird what happened.
Yeah, they
So
have to bring forward. They have to make the collection Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit in one.
redo it and then actually finish it off because I know it was
Because they
incomplete.
have to bring the Lord of the Rings forward because it's still stuck on
Mm.
like 2 fucking
I'm
gens
saying so
ago.
if they
Like,
bring that forward, redo it like they did with the Star Wars ones recently, rebuild
yeah,
it and get that last movie that they never did, that last chapter that they missed out on
and add
because
more to the Lord of the Rings part because I mean 2012 it wasn't that long ago, but still like
still fairly decent those Lord of the Rings ones, but the Hobbit one, like I said,
mm,
definitely got draw the short straw, which is kind of sucky. Um, but yeah, no, so many games I'm looking at here. Um, but no, one game I do want to notably talk about, like, I mean, I've been buying games, but that's something I haven't really been picking things up. But one note game I do want to notably talk about that I've been slightly addicted to, which I did mention to you briefly the other day, was the Arcade Paradise. It's been weirdly like fun and addictive to play. Like it is so simple of a game. Like it's been out for a bit, but like because you said you had it on like did you say like Steam? I don't know. What did you say you had on? You had it before on
yeah.
some
That
stuff.
third movie was meant to be DLC but got cancelled.
Yeah, yeah. But no, it's a pain in the ass. So if they redid that now, it would be nice. But anyway.
Yeah, that
Um,
Paradise Arcade, like
but
I had it on fucking everything. I think
Arcade
it came
Paradise
out for
actually,
free. Like,
yeah, it's actually pretty fun. Like it's $10 like because discounted. But but yeah, no, I got on the pass. It's like might as well use it sometimes because like I'm paying for it.
right?
Might as well take advantage and download games that are on the catalog. You know. Well, otherwise, what's the point of paying for it? You know. But
Right.
I am tempted. I am tempted. I might actually buy it while it's on special. Like it's not that bad of a game. Like because then I actually
No,
own
it's a
own it.
nice, chill
Mm.
thing you can play, like just to relax.
Yeah, just like running around and picking up shit and laundromat and like, cause like it's like but like I like how it's like a disguise. It's like laundromat at the front and
Right.
then an arcade at the back, and you're secretly upgrading the arcade like under your dad's nose because he's like, oh, laundry is a thriving industry, and there's like a whole story to it.
Came out a
And
couple of years ago. I didn't know
yeah,
that.
no, but I think
2022.
it's pretty funny. So there's you can get some DLC arcade machines, and one of them was like a Kung
Mm.
Fury arcade machine, which I'm gonna like.
Kung Fury.
I'm
Yeah.
tempted to maybe grab some of the DLC. So like there's a few select like arcade machines just to make it some extra fun, and gives you some extra
Right.
revenue, but they don't affect anything to do with the game, which is good. The ones that affect your game you unlock as you progress through the game and
Oh, yeah.
stuff like that.
Hey,
So
that's how DC like microtransactions should be.
it should be assisting, not like being
Mm.
scungy.
As I said, they have to be an option, not a
Mm.
necessity.
So yeah, so you can add them in and just gives you some extra. I think make a few extra bucks on profit and stuff. But yeah, but no, it's pretty fun. Like I'm definitely getting distracted with that now. So
Abstracted.
yeah, definitely obstructed, definitely obstructed. Balatro, like yeah, that was kind of there for me for a bit, but no, Arcade Paradise. It's once you
Right.
kind of got it started, it's kind of a trap. Like you get hooked, and you're like, God damn it, because it's just so simple. And the fact you get to play the arcade games as
Yeah,
well,
just
and
like Pilatro.
yeah,
So simple. And plus you can runs are pretty short. Like
yeah, it's just trapped. There's so many games I keep installing, and it's just like but grabbing, and it's just like, oh, I need to just play games, but I keep installing, and I keep playing, and then I keep installing, and then I keep playing, and it's just a rinse repeat cycle, and I'm not actually completing anything. It's just like, oh, it's painful. I
I
need to
know
stop.
that because like I started Infamous back when and I still haven't finished.
I know, like, and I said, like, I was talking about how I started playing like Death Stranding, and then like I upgraded Days Gone, and then talking
Right,
about
but you
how I was doing
don't play them
RoboCop,
like
and then
you
I've moved
did, but
on,
then
and
you've
then and
moved
like I
on.
said, and then I've started playing Lego games. So I was like, what the fuck? Like I got other games I've already talked about that I've got that I started playing, and now I've
That's the
jumped to Lego
problem with more
games. Like,
storage as well, though. Like you install more and more and
it's
more
like,
and more.
so it's like I need to just try and play, and then I started playing like that Among the Sleep. I've played a little bit before, and I think I had on
Yeah,
Steam or
you
something.
need
I
how to
think,
like lock the games away and just have you a
but
select few and like
yeah, just and then
you
complete them, and then
you always got access to them.
like Hogwarts. I haven't gone back to that for a bit, and I was like streaming that and playing that, and I haven't gone back. And I like I said, I randomly installed Borderlands
Right?
3, and then I reinstalled Saints Row. And it's like, what the fuck am I doing? Stick to one game and finish it, and then move on. Like, oh.
I mean, it's easier for you because you just finish and move on. You're not going for the platinum though, like
No, but then I get trapped because some guy looked at
which
them
is
like, oh, these look kind of easy, and then I get trapped. Like Arcade Paradise isn't that hard. It's just playing a fair chunk of it to get the like
right.
the trophies. I'm like, it's like it's a suck. It's like it's annoying because like it's easy, but then it's not easy to like get trophies for some of these things. It's just like,
Right.
and then I keep collecting things still, which is a trap, and it's just painful. It's just like, why do I do this to myself? It's just like two sides of me start taking over. It's like, oh, I want a platinum. Oh, but I want to, complete games, and it's like the two double-edged swords. It's just like I just want to
If
complete
you're in a
games and move
platinum Death
on.
Stranding, it's gonna take a long
I
time.
know, like I just want to try and like see at least with that, at least I can complete the story and
Well,
then
number
come back.
two's out in 3 weeks.
I know, but I'm not getting onto that straight away. I'm gonna wait. There's too many other games I've still got to get backlog of buying, and then
Right.
it's just a trap. I just need to play through and just finish the stories, side quests, whatever, and just move on and be done. Like at least then I've completed it, and then yeah.
I installed Deliver at All Costs. That game is fucking
Mm,
whack.
it's just a trap.
I was driving and hit somebody. They went flying. The guy started running away. Like, oh,
Yeah, it's just
he's fine.
ridiculous.
That's a good old. That's what games should be. Like, you run someone over, just start running. Like, we don't want realism. Fuck off with the realism.
Like, yeah, that's it. You just want the wackiness. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, I saw that one. I was curious.
Yeah,
What you were
Deliver it
talking
all. Yeah,
about.
like it's so fucking weird. Like it's cool,
Yeah, something
but my
different.
PC can't run it. It had a bit of. I skipped a cutscene and that had double audio from that on. I'm like,
Oh,
I don't know if that was the game on because of Epic or like I don't know if it's just the Epic version that does that.
yeah, I don't know. Oh
But I
no.
have to uninstall it. I'm just like I can't play double audio, and then it jumps every few seconds, like it's like skipping. I'm like, ugh.
Oh, then all the games are on my like they're from the game catalog, and stuff like ah.
Is that on the game catalog? Is it?
No, it's not. But there's just so many other things that come up that I'm like, oh, I'm gonna play that at some point and play that at some point. So I
Oh,
did. There's just no.
I tried to uninstall it, then I just launched it.
Just so many games. So many games.
There is so many, and plus more keep coming out every fucking day.
Oh, and that's what I said. It's just a
Like that.
trap.
There's a new game now, Blades of Fire. Looks fucking amazing.
It's just.
It reminds me of Castlevania Lords of Shadow.
Yep. I feel like
Like,
I feel like I should just like uninstall some games, just like not to
because it's
distract
same
myself.
devs,
Ah, yep.
just
Like
not
it's just.
Castlevania.
Just crap. I keep buying games because I keep seeing bargains and I keep getting specials. And I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll buy them. The games I want to
Right.
play again. And then I'm kind of like almost doubling down on some games. It's just like, because I'm playing.
I found I can get. This is a naughty thing. I found a thing online where you get the
Yeah,
keys. This is a actual
PC. Yeah, a PC.
yeah for Steam and that, but this is an actual legal way of doing it for this website. It's not like the other. I'm gonna call them out like G2A and that where they get illegal keys.
Oh, it can be very mismatched. Yeah.
But this one here, like everyone uses it, like even game devs use it, I think.
Yep.
And they have all these bundles that build your own bundle, and then they have like you buy 5 games that are all like $4. You buy like they start at high and they get cheaper as you buy more.
Yep.
I'm like
Yeah.
like I can get all the Star Wars games PC for like $20, 27
Yeah, they're
bucks. I'm
pretty
like,
cheap though. That's kind of consistent a lot of the times because that's when I've bought them before, like
yeah,
on
and
Steam.
even the Bethesda games, like I can get like all the Bethesda games, like a lot of them, 5 for like $20. I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck, that's cheap.
Yeah, it's because they
Like
do drop in that
Wolfenstein
price, yeah, every now and then.
and there's just these wicked deals on there, and it's like, I need
Yeah.
money first.
Resales or something, yeah.
I like keys
Acquisitions.
because I want to build my PC library, especially for the PS3 games, like the Force Unleashed games. Like you can't really play them modernly.
Yeah,
That you
so in
on
PC,
they
yeah.
run jankly on 360 and PS3.
Mm.
They don't have the best frame rate or anything,
Mm.
and PC you get a better experience for that, and I kind of want to play it
Yeah. No, that's
because
it.
the
It's
game is
definitely one of those
10 out of
things.
10. Like, it'd be cool to have those in Lego form, like have the Force Unleashed with.
I mean,
Imagine they do a whole Star Wars Lego game with like
though,
Mando and
I
like
mean,
that'd be
I'll
amazing.
tell you, the Force Unleashed games now don't really hold up,
Well, no, they
unfortunately.
wouldn't.
Like they really do need to be remade.
People
Like,
play it for the gameplay. Like you're actually fucking cool
yeah,
shit.
it's yeah, because I remember playing it not longer back, and it was just like, oh
Mm,
my god, I played this and I thought this was amazing. Like, what the
mm.
fuck? It's just so like shit. I was like, fuck. It was the
That's like
first
every
one.
game from PS3 era 360s.
Yeah,
Like I should remake that, remake that, remake that. Like just give it
yeah,
modern improvements, and they'll be
yeah.
amazing again. Like they're amazing at the time because there's nothing else like
Like that.
that.
Yeah, exactly. So they were
And now
great.
we've come 2 generations ahead. We've got higher frame rates. We've
That's
got
it.
smoother imagery. We have better controls. We have fucking
Well, not
everything.
just that. There's just so many more elements that they can add to things now. So when you're like the way
Mm.
areas are laid out and built and like set up and
Which
stuff, and
I'm
how many
really
enemies and
surprised that like Disney haven't remade the Force Unleashed games yet. Like they would make a shit ton of money for them.
yeah, it's one of those things.
It's just don't get EA to do it.
Well, yeah,
Get
it's a tricky point.
Virtuous. Give them another pay them to do it. Like
It's one of those things
just
because
some games need like from that era. Like I say, like Metal Gear Solid 4. Like
mm,
shit like that. Like they just need to be on everything now.
mm.
Like
I know, and
do it
that's the hard part. It's that fine, like there's
because
so
they're
many
locked there.
games.
Same as
Mm,
Blue Dragon on 360.
mm. That's what I mean.
Blue
There's just
Dragon,
so many games, so
Lost
many
Odyssey.
games.
Like
So like even coming back and going back over the back catalogs and trying to read, there's so many games that's just going on. Like that's like people have been
right?
saying, like everyone keeps bringing up every now and then. It's just like they do realize like if they decide to increase the price point of video games, we're all happily will stop buying games and just like play our back
Backlog right
catalogs.
there.
Like
Like
I've got so many like above me on the
I
wall
don't
over
care.
there. Everything I keep downloading and grabbing on special. Like there's plenty of games for me to play. Like I've still got peeps on my old 360 that I haven't played before. Like like I've got so many fucking games I would love
I
to
bought
go through
like
and
300 PS3 games a couple of years ago. Like I still yet to play them. Really, I played like
mm.
maybe a handful. Got all the 360 games,
I know there's
Xbox,
gonna be
Wii. Like
games where I'm gonna be an old man, I'm gonna die, and
yeah,
there's gonna be
still
games that I've
still
never
playing the old
played.
backlog.
Well, there's gonna be games when I'm an old man and die and as an old man that I've never touched and played. There's be so many games that I'm gonna own
Yep.
that I'm just gonna never have touched and played. Like it's just gonna end up happening because it's just so many. Like and that's things that I've collected, but just like yeah, it's
Yep.
just
That's why I'm
just
happy
too
with my
many.
PS5 library. I've played pretty much everything I get on
Yeah,
PS5.
and it's just not enough time in the day to really like
Just the
spend.
older stuff is just. But luckily, the older stuff is short. Like the
Mm,
4-hour games,
games.
5-hour
Yeah,
games,
some of
6
them you
hour
can do in
games.
a day.
Some you can do like multiple a day. Like it's not
Mm,
that bad.
but yeah,
Same
it's
as
one of those
PS2,
things.
even like they're even shorter. Some are like a couple hours.
Well, that's it. Like you don't even realize like how easy a lot of them were built. It's just like they weren't that
Yeah,
long.
like that would be built for a weekend. Really,
Mm.
like well, that's how people played back in the
I
day.
know. And
Like
now we
playing
got
on
games.
weekends.
Go from games that were like 5 to 8 hours long, and then we're like,
Like
oh
AC
yeah.
Valhalla.
Then we have 20 hour, 30 hour games, and then now we've got games that are like 200 plus hours. It's just crazy. Like it's just insane where we're at now with games. Like,
That's why I was praising oh, there was games recently where they're like 20 hours is perfect
mm.
for new games. 20 to
Yeah,
30
a couple of
hours.
days. Just give you a couple of days to play it, like over a weekend.
Mm.
You know.
Yeah, like
You got to
that's
make
not
it
like
reasonable for people that have,
God
you
of
know,
War,
good
because like that's maybe 20, 30 hours for God of War.
yeah. Because I got to go
Like the
back and
new ones, Spider-Man,
yeah.
pretty short, pretty like 20 hours, 20, 30 hours. Like that's how games should be.
Just like that. Like I got to go back and
Unless
play like the first like God of War 2018 and then do Ragnarok. Like
you haven't played. Oh, yeah, you haven't played it, have you?
no,
Oh
like that's
man.
the thing. Like I've know what's going on, but like still, it's just like I've got to try and play them at some point, just experience it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
Fuck yeah. They're fantastic.
it's just too much. And then play Ratchet and Clank at some point. Oh.
I'll play the old ones again. Like I haven't played the PS3 ones. I don't think because
And they ever bring them across, oh, it's gonna be fucking ruined.
imagine a Ratchet and Clank collection, like everything in one fucking box. Like
Well,
oh
people have been
man.
asking for it.
Well, then they should do it. They did it for PS2 to 3. They
Mm.
put 1, 2, and 3 on
Bring
PS3.
them
Like,
across for fucking PS5. Like, fuck.
mm.
Like, just do
Well,
something.
they can put them on the back
Catalog.
compact thing.
Mm.
Mm. Well, there's already some on there. They've got Secret Agent
Yeah.
Clank and Sly Cooper now. So
It's getting there, but it's just one of those things. One of those things.
that
But,
Sly Cooper Platinum is one of the most fucking tedious platinums.
yeah,
It's so simple,
but tedious.
but it's time consuming because you have to do speed runs as well at the end
Yeah.
of it. Which ain't bad because they give you a lot of time. Because I've done it once before. Got the
Like
platinum
I
on the
know,
PS3,
I know with playing like for me like Hogwarts. I know I'm not that far through. Like I'm pretty far through Hogwarts. Like I'm not that far from finishing realistically.
Hogwarts is a big game though, like because your broom ain't fast, your legs ain't fast.
So that's what slows you down. Like,
the map ain't big. It's just the broom could be a little bit faster. I hope in the sequel they do that, like make it a little bit
mobility,
faster.
yeah.
Well,
like
you've advanced, so
I play
maybe.
Unity sitting there. Like when we're talking about we're gonna play Unity at some point. Like there's so many things. Like
Unity, hey, right?
Like I started playing that for
I
myself.
bought all the
like,
AC games for like $100. I was like, they weren't.
oh, it's just a trap.
How do you get the Game of the Year deals? Like for like $20.
That's why I keep buying all the deals, like really good deals. And I double a game for a little bit, and then I just stop.
Well, the fact that Unity, Black Flag, and Syndicate were under $20 for the lot in the triple pack was just bad. Like, I was like, fucking hell.
Yeah, that's it. It's just horrible.
And then we got a Black Flag remake coming out later this year. So we're gonna buy it again.
It's ridiculous. I'm gonna uninstall that. I'm not gonna do that right now.
Did you play Prince of Persia: Lost Crown yet?
No, I haven't done that yet. I've got it there, but I haven't done it yet.
The game is fun. You should play that one. Like, it's not long. It's fun. It's fun. It's fucking addicting. Like, you just want to finish it. Like, you just want to get through it to see it.
Yep.
I think I had like 10 hours or so. Maybe.
I gotta go back.
Yeah, people were bagging on it. I was like, "Have you not played the like?" Someone goes, "Go back to the original Prince of Persia." I'm like, this is the original Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
They all think in Sands of Time is the original. Like, no.
No, that's it.
That was a reboot. Sands of Time and War Within that were all reboots of the previous like 90s, 80s.
That's
Prince
it.
of Persia, like the side scrolling was the OG.
I don't want to keep talking about them. I keep looking at my catalogue and it's just like, oh, it just overwhelms me. Look at all the games. And just how many games I've started and played like the first 10, 20 minutes of it. And then just gone, yep, I'll come back to it. And then
go through and
start
the other games. Bring the Prince of Persia trilogy to the current gen. Like, they don't have to remake it. Just port it. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
It still plays well.
A couple of trilogies that has, actually. There's the original trilogy, I think it was. Then there's like
the Splinter Cell one.
The trilogy.
Splinter Cell trilogy. Pandora Tomorrow and shit.
That might be coming.
Chaos Theory. Yeah, well, they tweeted recently a picture of Sam Fisher's face,
and it was
no context,
and it was from like that generation of Sam Fisher.
Yeah,
like it's that graphics that they from the picture.
It could be that remake that they're doing too.
So
though,
it could be that
game.
That's being talked about. So that might be finally getting some more traction.
They've been gone for years. Like they have said nothing about it. They just said it's under development.
But I mean, it could be a lot of work though, because those games you want to be sure if you are fully even if they're remaking it, like to modern scale it all, like that's got to get it 1 for 1. If they're getting it 1 for 1, like you're rebuilding games. You know, like, because those games now, they are very janky, like, very janky. And if you wanted to recapture what,
I tried
you know,
playing the first one. It is not fun to play.
no, so if you want to capture what the essence of Splinter Cell today, like, you need to go through and rebuild them, and that's mostly what they're doing, rebuilding them
Yeah,
to
because
try
you have
and,
to give it the modern advancements that Blacklist had,
but
and
still make it feel like you're going through the same levels and doing the same stuff.
like
So,
give them the agility of the later games, but put them in the first games,
yeah.
in the first trilogy. Like people may shit on Blacklist and that, but like them games are fantastic to play.
So much going on in that game, in those games, story wise, the espionage
Even though
shit,
it's
like,
not Michael Ironside doing Sam Fisher, but like who cares?
mm,
It's still Splinter Cell. It's even
mm,
better Splinter Cell because you have elements. You can actually
mm,
do more than you could before. Like
mm.
you can approach it in many different angles, ways. Like it's, I mean, Blacklist is a weird jumping on point though, because like you just chucked in there as like. But then again,
Yeah,
if you're new to the series, played, you wouldn't have any fucking idea who's voicing who. So
that's it. But that's like is a later addition.
yeah, that and what Rogue Agent? No, that was earlier. That was an
Mm.
early one, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Oh, that was 007.
yeah. I'm like, what are you going on?
Double Agent is
Yeah,
Splinter Cell.
yeah, because
These
Blacklist was the
names,
last
man,
one.
like Rogue Agent sounds like Splinter Cell, but like it's 007.
Yeah,
Like Double Agent could be 007, but Splinter Cell.
but no, there's a lot going on with those games. But
I still want to know what the Hitman devs are making with that James Bond game.
mm.
Like, I think we're getting a tease soon. Like at Summer Games Fest this week, I think.
Yeah, we're getting everything because everything's still popping. Like we had like a lot of new.
There's an Xbox game showcase on the 8th.
Well, they
of
just
June.
had like the trailer like for all TV shows and a bunch of movies and stuff. They had that like this day, like today, dropped today and yesterday. Like they just had all their different like. So we've got everything starting to roll now for media, for games. Like we've got everything starting to come out, new trailers for everything coming, like for both games and movies and TV shows. Like everything's.
This is when the potty gets to them. If you love games,
yeah,
there's going to be a lot of shit coming out because
always a lot of game news
there's
happening.
a lot of games like being revealed plus launching this month.
Yeah, dates and stuff, and what surprises are around the corner. Like what surprise announcements.
We can even see fucking Wolverine finally this month.
Well, that's it. Like this usually is the thing with when they have these game shows. Like they have surprise announcements, or they finally get things that we haven't heard from for like a couple of years back again.
Or we might get Naughty Dog's intergalactic, like an actual gameplay part. Or
but you know, when I was going through stuff, actually, I was going through some stuff, and I was going like clearing up my phone from old file, like my stuff from old like tweets and stuff that we collected stuff from, and I found one from that where it was like, it was like a teased photo, like it was like a very dodgy kind of like, I don't know how it was at the time, but it was just like open world space adventure, Naughty Dog, blah blah blah, and just had like space and a UFO and a person standing there, and like it was old school tease, you know, from a while back, and I'm like, we know what that is, like
true,
you know, yeah, exactly, like we know it's that fucking intergalactic, like it's fucking crazy, like to see all these things that like we've seen come across and heard news on and teasers on.
That's why I hate leakers, because like they're trying to giving it away. It's like, bro, can you just not do that?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna segue, keeping in line, but segue on that. That's one thing I kind of hated the most. Was an example of that I hated was, this is from Doctor Who themselves. So usually Doctor Who goes up. The episodes usually went up on Saturday night for us at like 5. Usually because they go up at Disney Plus, so we could watch it. Because no, it's no longer through ABC and shit like that. And they pushed it to Sunday for us because of like Doctor Who Day, and the episode didn't go up to like 3 in the morning basically, which is like the worst time because we're all asleep.
Us and that are asleep, like
so it's perfect time for everyone else, but it's a shit time for us. Basically, by a lot of the time for a lot of us waking up finally at like 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, like normal people wake up at. Yeah, the spoilers already for what's going on with the Doctor Who episode. It's just like, I got up, opened my phone. The first thing I saw when I opened my phone was literally from the Doctor Who page itself, going spoilers, blah 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 blah, and I was like, fuck this shit, and just threw my phone. I was like, nope, and I'm like, nah, like, I'm not fucking dealing with that. It's like, you fucking what? Like, and everywhere was like just already talking about it, posting about it, and like the official source themselves, like, you haven't given this enough fucking time for people not to be spoiled, and you're spoiling. Like, I get fucking sick of it. Like. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah, you're good for you that you got it. Like, we're still asleep. Because 3 fucking a.m. in the morning, we're not awake for that shit. Like, fuck's sake, it's the weekend. Like, be a bit more considerate. Like, it's just fucking annoying how people spoil shit and like even cut like the.
That's why I don't like movie trailers now either, because they put way too much story
Yeah,
stuff
that was
into
like one
it.
of the. I can't
Like
remember
the
which one
Happy
it was.
Gilmore 2 trailer just dropped.
I ignored that. Yeah, I'm not watching that at all.
I'm like, but you just fucking put the whole movie right there
Yeah,
nearly.
there's
Like,
another one as well that I recently saw for a trailer. Oh, that's right. Also, that I don't know. I didn't even expect to know what was going on, but there's like that new ballerina trailer for the John Wick spin-off.
yeah.
Did you watch that recent one?
No.
You don't want to.
I'm not touching that because that would have spoilers in it.
Yeah, so basically, well, I'm not going to go into it, but I was watching that and I was like, oh, so that's this and that's kind of happening. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of great. Like, I would like to have not known, like, kind of like if you're going to have like these kind of little supposedly surprises and stuff. It's like, why, you know, you fucking ruining things.
There's like a Norman Reedus in that though. Like,
oh yeah, I didn't even originally know he was in that. And then now it's
no,
like,
he said that himself.
yeah, but it's just like,
I mean, it's cool, but like.
but like things like that sometimes where it's like you don't know that a character is in something or it's like certain actors and different things in movies. And you're like, oh, and it happens so many times where you'll see a movie like a trailer for
Marvel's
something,
fucking bad for it. Like,
and you think, oh yeah, you don't know,
before.
yeah, and then you're like, and then it's like you don't see him in the teasers or nothing's mentioned. Then they drop the trailer finally, and they're like, oh, he's such and such. And you're like, oh, I didn't even know they're in the movie. Like, cool, you've just gone and spoiled that moment where I could have been in the cinema and gone, oh my god, this fucking actor's in this movie. Like, it's like, fuck's sake.
Yeah, that's like having Blade in Deadpool Wolverine and shit. Like, I saw that on socials and it's like, for people who haven't seen it, you just fuck that for everyone.
Yeah, people
like,
post about
don't know
talking
who's
about
in
it.
there.
Like, that's exactly it. They were talking about every cameo and stuff. It's like, oh my god. It's like, it's good that they kept that secret. Like, they never showed it in a trailer or anything. But then once it came out, then people started talking about it.
And then people do it. Like,
but that's what the worst thing is when you have trailers when they end up cutting things and adding things in, which then like spoil that moment when if they weren't advertised on the cast. Like, that's why I feel like if movies are gonna do trailers, if you haven't advertised a certain character or an actor in the original teasers or the character listing that you've had, don't show them in the trailer. Keep them as a secret for the movie as well. Like, don't fucking just be like, bam, bam, reveal, like,
But that's too hard to comprehend, though.
It's like, apparently. Oh, here's this cool movie, and you're like, you didn't know Bruce Willis was in it. But then it's like, oh my god, Bruce Willis, and it's like, well, I mean, it's just a random example of someone, but since he's been shoved in everything, poor bastard. But, like, imagine if you went to a movie and you didn't know, like, Bruce Willis was in it, but then you watched a trailer and they're like, oh, by the way, Bruce Willis is in it, because they clearly did it to try and make awareness, to try and make those extra sales. You're like, oh, great, like, it would have been a surprise to see, someone
just
like that
in it. Like, you don't have to show every part of the hand. You just save stuff for the fucking people watching.
I've said that before because it was like I think it was the Town. I think it's called. It's that heist movie.
Oh, with Ben Affleck.
Yeah, and like I said, that you look at that original trailer for that movie, it literally is not out of order. It's literally in par pace from start to finish of that trailer, dot for dot of the movie. It's literally shortened down. It's literally turned the movie that's like an hour and a half movie into like a 3-minute fucking.
That's why I've just bought the movie. I haven't seen the trailer for just because I haven't seen it.
That trailer has the start, what they need to do, like it literally, because you know how a movie has Act 1, Act 2, and then Act 3 is the resolve, or the ending, whatever. Yeah. The trailer literally goes Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, and it shows basically a bit of the ending. It's like, oh, cool, great for that. Cheers,
That's like, filthy.
Like whoever cut that trailer together really screwed over that movie, because I'd seen the trailer and then I went like, okay, I'm going to go to the movies and saw that movie, and I was just like, oh, great, like this is all one for one, like to the trailer, and I remember it. And I was like, wow, I know exactly. And like I know how the pacing was going because I saw it in the trailer. So I knew who was going to pop up next, what was going to happen. Like, at least with most trailers, they cut things and have them out of order. So, like, cameos sometimes are at the start of the movie or at the end of the movie. But, like, then again, that's annoying still having cameos appear. Again, it still defeats the purpose. But, like, yeah, it's just...
like, it just...
That's why I like, too, like, when trailers cut out, like, make moments for trailers.
Social media.
That's why I like when trailers,
watch a movie and things are in there, like...
But that's I like when trailers do red herrings and they make scenes that aren't actually in the movie. Like, they put in stuff for promotional to hype up the movie, but then they're not in the movie. Like, it's a completely different take. Or they
like the old movie trailers where it's just a quick... Boom, boom,
I mean,
boom,
it was still like, it was like always funny, like how they try to patch up like the Spider-Man movie, like that No Way Home, where it's like we had the trailer for it, but we clearly knew people were like Photoshop, like digitally edited it out. And they're just like, oh yeah, it's just this run. Yeah, no one else is there. It's like, no, we know what's going on. There's other Spider-Men. No, there's no other Spider-Man. It's like, then why are you filming these wide-angle
We saw
shots?
pictures of them all
I
together.
know.
Like,
Oh, it's fake. It's not real. It's not real. Like, it was like, then why are you filming these large wide-angle shots with character that's like giving too much empty space? Like, you don't film like that. Like, it's just
who
so
would
funny.
who would really fake having the 3 Spider-Men just for
I know they try to
when
cover
it's
up so hard.
clearly someone's fucking phone taking a picture.
I know, but there's so much stuff. But it's getting worse now. Like, yeah, it's getting fucking real worse now. It's getting
Also, did you see the Chris Hemsworth thank you Thor thing? Like he's done now. Like
No, I didn't see that.
he thanked everyone for
Yeah.
like that's sad. I mean, it's cool that he's definitely done now. But
Is he actually done, or is he? Because I know he's done
yeah, well,
filming.
he just gave a thank you to everyone for Thor. Like,
well, I guess that would make sense because he is still like we're gonna still see a movie with him in it. It's because he's already filmed it.
Thor's not a focus anymore.
No, but I'm saying like he's like I said, like what he'll be thanking
like,
is
he's
because
moving on. Like,
yeah.
Thankfully
So
now because
what I take that is then if he's come out and said thank you, that means he's done some film project stuff. He's wrapped that up now.
It was a tribute to Thor. Like
he's wrapped it up now. Like he's done everything he needed to do.
Yep.
He's now actually done. So then when we do see him, like I don't know if he's in Doomsday,
which means he's dead in Doomsday. I'm guessing because
was he casted in Doomsday though?
I think he was, yeah.
Or
he's gonna die in Doomsday.
Because like I said, whoever's not in Doomsday is in like the second one. Like that's how they're doing them. They're doing the two different sides. So you'll have whoever's in that one is one who's done like we've talked about before. But yeah, so that's basically it. So once like I said, they film stuff way in ahead.
It's gonna be sad. Like that's why Thor was crying.
Is it gonna be?
Like fuck, it's gonna be sad.
Is that gonna be a callback? And it's gonna be Thor holding Deadpool in his hands, crying. Like, is it gonna? Yeah, we're gonna have that moment. Are we gonna have that scene like when they made fun of it in the Deadpool movie? Like,
I don't know, but
because that would make sense. Because having that scene where Deadpool, like where Thor's holding Deadpool and he's crying, that kind of interaction it would be a kind of tie-in to one of those movies because you have every character. Like that's those kind of moments. That's what happens in the comics for those stories are based off of. It is a big cross collab of all these characters. So. I mean, that would be kind of funny if that ended up happening. We actually get that scene.
Right?
It's a scab or is a tag on my knee? Shin.
Like, people better not cry about Thor leaving, dying, because, like, people
But
have
even
to
then,
leave,
even he himself, he said because of that, like, how his illness has been getting into, like, he was already early diagnosed with that. He's focusing on different directions now. Like, he's not too...
And even not acting, really, like...
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of stuff with his family and doing more things and just, like, yeah...
Yep.
So he's kind of like wanting to have a break even. Oh, the one thing apparently
it's just odd that like he posted that now. It's like the tribute to Thor. I was like, oh, that's sad.
So
on his own YouTube, I was like, he has his own fucking YouTube.
Yeah. A lot of everyone does. Like it's crazy. And then
it's cool.
The Russo brothers have already talked about what's going on with the movie vaguely. And I was like, oh.
Of course they did.
They've already stated so. There was already a post I saw a couple of days ago, which stated that the Doomsday we've got is affected by Tony Stark's snap. So like his death, Tony Stark's death is why we have the Doom we have. So it's all part and parcel effect. So I was like, great, like.
I'm still on the camp. Like we should have had Victor Von Doom, but.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like, really? Like, you haven't even, like, got the movies, like, anywhere near coming to us yet, and you're already, like, talking about, like, you know what I mean? Like, all these, like, plot points that you want to kind of, like, oh, yeah, it did kind of
they're talking about this, but where the fuck is their Hercules remake?
I know.
I want that more than the fucking Doomsday movie, like...
well, that's, I mean, we were supposed to get, I think, a kind of a Hercules Marvel character appearance, like, actual, like, Hercules from Marvel, but then we're actually supposed to have like Disney Hercules as well. Like, it's so much going on.
That's fucking stupid, but why would you try and cross the thing? Why would you try and like? Because if someone likes one, they won't watch the other. Like, it's not Hercules. Like,
yeah, no. Well, Hercules exists in the Marvel universe. There's a Hercules that exists, and they're gonna do.
Yeah, but they're not the same fucking thing.
No. But then they're going to do a live action of the animated movie as well. That Disney was so
Yeah,
Disney
that's
were
what they've
doing
been
that.
doing for the last like 5
I
fucking
know.
years.
So I don't know with what's been going on. I think with what's been happening with the live action stuff, they've been very especially with how
Short-lived about it.
Snow White kind of was.
Yeah, that was doomed from the casting stage. Like, god damn, that was doomed as soon as they
But
casted the fucking whole thing.
but anyway, that was a whole thing we've
So
talked
was
about before.
Little Mermaid. Like, it shouldn't be a thing.
There's
But
all the
live
small
action
things.
Hercules by the Russos, like that has promise.
I
Then again,
know.
the Russos made nothing good except for the Avengers
I
movie.
know, and then
So
they got shoved to casted to do these fucking Avenger films again. It's just like
no offense to the Russos, but like all their work is like 6 out of 10 except for the Avengers. But
it's just
I
I don't know.
that's just going on fact.
I don't know.
That's going on
It's
numbers.
just fucking like eh. I'm just kind of eh. I'll watch it when
Like
it
I
comes
just
out. I'll watch them. Watch them.
right. I'll watch it, but I mean I have to like it.
Like I said, but that was like actually there's actually it was kind of funny because I was going to say that there's misinformation going around at the moment too, which clearly looks like it's been paid off. News report like it's fucking hilarious. So they're trying to because Luke shared it the other day and I was like reading it. I'm like none of this makes sense. Like I was like thinking, did you read this? Like the information this outlet's trying to give is clearly like, here, we've paid you off. Try and make it sound bad when it's not bad. Like, so basically, it was saying like, saying that Thunderbolts did poorly. There was this news article outlet. I don't know who it was, but they're trying to bag out. They're saying Thunderbolts did poorly in making money, but it made 450 million or whatever it was, but it only cost 180 million to make. That's not bad. That made profits. So how is that
Right?
bad?
Like
But however way it was worded. It's like clearly that news outlet was paid off clearly to make it sound like it was
yeah,
bad. Like just how everything was worded, how everything was done, it was clearly designed to be
that's like
propaganda.
the thing that I told you. Like all these things that like made profit, but they failed. Like,
Yeah, it's clearly
but
they've
they
been
made profit.
advertised a certain way by these outlets to make it sound like it's they're having bad. Like and that happens. There's clearly competition out there that they pay these outlets to make spewed
Oh yeah.
garbage. Like it's just ridiculous that it
Like
fucking happens.
and another comparison is the Nvidia shields who were promoting their 50 series.
Hmm.
They're paid like people got blacklisted from getting a card who were
Yeah.
calling out Nvidia. They got
Yeah.
blacklisted
Yeah.
because then they're not going to do what they tell them.
Mm.
Because they're like, you can only compare against this card.
I know, and I've been through that as well with
It's
shit. Like when I was given tech to review,
you know,
it's like
reviews are like their own opinion. You can't force someone to
yeah.
say something.
That's like how I used to get told off for doing reviews for tech items. I'm like, well, you want me to review them? I'm gonna give an honest opinion. Oh, you know, good. I'll be polite because, like, well, they need to know their product is not good or not. Like, I'm sorry, you want me to review a product? Like, you're going to get a reviewed feedback. I'm sorry, you know. That's what the point of a review is. It's not to upsell your fucking item. Like,
Giving honest feedback.
like if you're gonna, you know, it's like okay, if you're gonna make me want to, then someone give me some fucking money then in my pocket to fucking bribe my fucking review. But you're not paying me, so I'm not gonna give a fucking, you know, a bribed review. I'm sorry, you know, you're not gonna, you know,
Right?
I'll
Like,
still rip you out, but I'll be a little bit softer. But you know, you know, but like I'm not gonna fucking just review a product and be like, oh yeah, can you say good things about this? Like, no, fuck off. Like,
right?
I'm not
That's
doing.
just fucking wrong.
Like, it's just ridiculous how bad it happens and like, but then it's how poorly like they try to like
Like that's when
play
you
the
have
information.
integrity and say no to a if they have stipulations of you got
But
to
it's
do
clearly
this,
a red
this,
flag
this,
if they're trying to
just don't fucking do
pay
it.
if they're trying to pay you off or if they're trying to make you kiss ass. It's clearly a
Yeah,
red flag. It's clearly something going on then, like with that company.
like
Clearly, their
the
products aren't.
Nvidia 50, the 5060s,
Yeah.
trash. Don't fucking get them. No one should be getting them.
Yeah.
Nor the 5070s, 5080s, or
That's
5090s.
it.
But people get paid to promote that
And then people go, "Oh,
and
I
make
want
it
to buy
look
that."
good because they're
Yep.
bending the knee to Nvidia. I was like, nah, but they don't give a fuck about you, my boy.
And that's it. They just want
They
money.
just
That's all I care about is the money.
You're literally giving them free fucking publicity, right? Well, not free if they're
No,
paying
but
you,
they just
but
want to. Yeah, but they just want the sales so they make money.
yeah, it's just
Because that was like a few people that's called the
a
like the
review
company
should
down.
be like, we'll give you this, give us your honest opinion. That's a proper
But
review
that was
right
like
there.
that was like
How hard is that?
Charlie who called out bloody I think it was Nvidia as well, because of Doom.
Yeah.
Like when he is like they had a driver recommendedly saying that you need to update your driver so you can play this new this version of Doom. He did that and it fucked his gamer. It's like that was recommended from them so they could play the game. Like, so of course you're gonna update it. Like that was a while back, like a couple weeks back now. But like still, it's like things like that's like okay, I need to update because you recommend I need to update to play this game. Oh, of course I'm gonna do that. Fucks the game. It's just like you recommended this to me. Like what the fuck? Like it's so ironic. Like you think it's like stable, but it's not.
Horrible.
Like, it's just stupid bullshit.
Because I've been seeing a lot of the tech people like who didn't get Nvidia cards, who like ones that I watch.
Yeah.
None of them got an Nvidia card.
Because they know they were going to be called out.
They give their honest feedback, and they've just been saying it for ages, months about the 50 series, and they're just.
It's kind of sad that Nvidia's gone so far downhill. Like it's so sad. They used to be.
Fuck yeah! Like
they used to be very, very reputable.
Yeah, not for the last 8 years.
Just before COVID, yeah, just before COVID. Like it was kind of hit and miss a little bit.
It was,
but now it's just
their last good launch was the 1080 series, like the 10 series. 20 series was bad. 30s are bad. 40s are bad.
Got worse,
50s are bad.
Yeah, it's just shit.
Way back in like 2017, it started going down.
Yeah, it said pre-COVID, just before COVID.
Yeah, and Nvidia went from meh to good. Now, like they're the one to go for. Like, funny how that works, isn't it? Like, but because like all you hear from the Nvidia keynote is AI, 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 AI. It's like,
I know all
this don't want AI, bro.
No, but it's exactly. It's like
gamers built your company, and you're just shitting on them.
Like, well, yeah, the AI, but the AI is it's just boosting to help run things, so it's like taking the load.
The AI is their main thing. Gaming now, like the GPUs, like the gaming GPUs, make 10% of their fucking money.
Yeah.
So they don't give a shit about them now. They get most from the AI, the servers stuff, and which if
all that
AMD now, like fuck them.
Yeah, because like I said, the AI stuff is all like backlog stuff to try and help the workflow. It's just like, well, if you need something else externally or whatever, these extra things to help the workload, then clearly your base device isn't working at its proper capacities because you're getting something to assist it.
5090 is like near $7,000 here.
Like I can understand,
because
like
they don't care about the price.
Like I can understand
people will fucking buy it.
Some workload systems, like if you're in the actual computing industry and you're like a visual effects artist or any kind of like high-end processing of a computer and you need that speed and backload off, I can understand having AI because that assisting AI is processes while you can do other stuff. Like it's backlogging and constantly calculating and not straining the system.
And that's where they put all their chips now.
Yeah, like that stuff's great.
Business.
But when it's coming to like gaming and stuff, your games don't need to be doing that. The systems that we already had have worked fine for years already making that stream flow. Why do we need to add the system stuff in it now? Like it makes no sense. Like
that's
it's
what
just
I'm telling people, like don't buy Nvidia.
I feel like they're just chucking things in just to make it seem like it's just here's some features, let's just chuck it in and do this bullshit.
Well, the CEO of Nvidia literally said like GeForce, like AI is the house that GeForce built. Like the gaming built the AI thing. Like now they can do that. So it's like they just used and abused you, and now they just keep abusing.
It's fucking weird. Like I said, there's so many things that have all these like Copilot and all these like computers now. Like there's so many people that like having just chucking AI software into like for computing. It's like someone working in an office doesn't need AI computing power to do anything. Like what? You're gonna have the AI to help assist you boost your email speeds? Like you don't, like you're in there writing invoices and fucking cataloging. AI doesn't need to be helping with that fucking process of you doing that. Your base computer is going to cover that clearly more than enough when you're there doing spreadsheets and fucking doing, you're not rendering.
Horrible.
Like for you rendering and like Mule's rendering, AI computing would be fucking amazing for what you guys are doing because you're rendering so large files, it would make it faster. You could
not when you're in an office.
No. So let's say there's certain things AI computing is designed for, and they're just literally just chucking it into things just to chuck it into things for no reason, just to say we've got these features, and it's not for what? Like, but that's like always been like that with computers though. But that's like with every computer like for a long time though. How many things have these computers had that no one uses? Like majority of people have got computers that don't even use like 90% of the functions.
I still see the majority of monitors are 1080p. They're
Yeah,
not using they're
yeah,
using high refresh rate. That's about it. They're
yeah.
not
They're
using
not.
ray tracing. They're
Yep.
not using anything like that.
Yeah, it's not utilizing nothing. Like so, what's
They're
and
the
that's it.
plebs who just do who just play
So that's like
the competitive esports, which is
yeah.
still a small percent of the margin. Like,
But like I said, you don't need
but
AI
it's
for that
like
shit. It's like when my mum wanted a laptop. Like I made sure I
it's
looked
like
for an
some
laptop
people
that didn't
you
have
need
it.
1440p is the sweet spot.
Like that's what I said. Like when I bought, like I said, when I was helping my mum pick out a laptop, I picked out one that didn't have it because it didn't need it. It's like it doesn't need the ridiculous unnecessary process power to be running at fast speeds. All she's doing is checking emails and
Yeah,
surfing
right.
the internet. Like that doesn't need anything fancy. You're not doing anything high end. Like that's what just blows my mind. It's like for us, okay, having an AI computer would make sense. I keep
Yeah,
saying
but I'm
that it
not
will
doing
make
that.
sense.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
but
Yeah.
but again, you're not doing a million things. Like you're only doing your stuff you need to at those times. But it would help because like I said,
Like
it would
a
help process the
5090 would
workflow.
help me doing my streaming, recording, and playing. But
That's
then
exactly
again,
it.
AMD can do that now as well. Like,
But like I said, not even
and a
just the
lot
graphics
cheaper.
card like AI. Like I said, it's like the Copilot AI they've got, which is like just the software, computing software that helps
Yeah, I don't use
streamline
that.
everything. Like I said, there's no need for it though. Like I said,
Horrible.
it's no point because we don't
No.
like we could, but it's not utilized for us. It's just unnecessary feature adding to computers these days.
Right?
It's just all this bullshit, just nonsense.
Horrible bullshit.
But that's like I'll say it again. AI starts getting weird. Fucking that Google VO fucking AI is just getting ridiculous. If you've seen those videos, it's fucking hilarious. They literally people are just generating these videos, making AI self aware of itself. Basically, I'll keep branching it because they are fucking funny. I watched them earlier. It's just like, do you want to know how to get into cryptocurrency? Well, I can't help you because I didn't invest. I'm only an AI. We can't do things like that. I crack up. Like, there's all these different kind of things where people are creating videos with it. So it's like, you ever get hungry? Like, they'll like to have someone who looks like a starving homeless man. It's like, you might think I'm hungry, but I'm not hungry and starving because I don't eat. Because I'm AI. We don't need food. It's just like, it's fucking
Jesus.
hilarious. Like, so many people are making these videos now, like, with them because it's just getting so scary. But the problem is, the more people keep making these videos, the more you're improving it. The more you keep playing and generating, creating and
Also,
generating,
the
it's
people,
improving it.
dumb cunts who are commenting, liking it, and sharing
People
it.
don't
It's like,
believe it's real. Like and there's like a lot of these they're obvious. They're very obvious. You can tell what they are because there's a lot of for a long time now. There's been a lot of
it's like all the dudes that are eating, they are what they eat videos. Like, just stop.
yeah. But that's like
All the
the
and the
big
fucking babies doing like TV show stuff. Like they got the
oh the baby
babies who are doing Friends and like other shows, and I was like, just
yeah.
fucking stop. Just it's trash.
Was
Like
it
it doesn't
that
even look
what's his
realistic.
name? What's
Like,
his name? Dylan Page. How he had like his daily news, whatever it was, that fucking
like
Dylan
for
Page
fuck's
channel he
sake.
has, and then they did the baby version of him and Daddy News, whatever it is, like baby
It's
news.
fucking horrible. Like it doesn't even look right.
It's so bad, but like that's just some of the bad of it. But like VO, Google VEO, like it's fucking ridiculous. Like it's
Yeah, because Google's fucking driving the AI
yeah, they're
bullshit.
pushing it more and more. Like I said, the more people keep playing with it, it's making it learn to adjust and get better. And that's the scary part because like the only thing that's a bit of an issue to
It'll
which
still
you
take
notice,
20 or so years to get fucking perfect though. Like it's still gonna be a long way off.
not even that. The only problem that's like with these videos now is it's just the mouth that you can slightly see a flutter with when they talk, but
That
everything else.
and it's the eyes. Like they look
No,
not
it's getting
realistic a
it's
lot of
getting a little
time.
bit better. The eyes are getting better. It's very
And
fucking scary. The uncanny valley is getting because, but the worst problem is
and there's
too.
really no movement. Still, like
Oh no, these VO videos are fucking. They're adding movement. They're turning. They've got characters turning.
it's
Like
just gonna be funny when there's gonna
they're not
be
blended.
people using other people's voice, and that should be fucking
Yeah,
suing
yeah.
them bad. Like they should be copywriting their own shit. Like
But it's
suing
just.
them fucking.
But even AI
Like if
voice
someone uses
generation will
me in
get better.
AI, they fucking going
Mm.
down.
But no, it was actually.
Like
I wanna. I'm gonna start. I wanna start
because I
segueing a
don't
little bit.
contend to AI. Like it's
Yeah.
fucking horrible.
Um. But that was like when I went to Shepherd last night. I fucking cracked up
Mm.
because I'll get into the whole Shepherd thing. But one thing I wanted to mention about that
I have
first
no idea who they even are. I was like,
was
Shepherd.
was there they had a screen up on the background of the stage, and you know how sometimes you have screens, you have like logos or things play, little videos, little things,
Yeah.
random things play just to add vibrant to the music and the lights and stuff. Well, they had like
Right.
these. They had generative videos. It's all AI, and it's fucking hilarious because while they're playing, they got all these different scenes of like these people, like all these things, and they look like the typical filtered AI. But every now and then there'll be certain shots, and you'll see like someone move, and you'll see them slightly like their arm blend in with their leg, or like their body would twist and their head would turn, like the typical AI
Yeah, that's
stuff.
fucking what AI is
Yeah,
right now.
not
Like,
flushed, like they're not extremely flushed, but yeah, it's just because it's quick generated stuff. Like if you do quick generated stuff with AI, it looks messy, but if you fine tune it, you can get it look fucking smack bang, and that's like I said, that's what the worst part is with Google at the moment. Is it looks very fucking accurate. Like it's fucking ridiculously scary.
let me
Like
look.
it's
So
unnecessary.
Google what?
VEO.
Google.
Look up the videos. Look at some videos on Instagram or whatever. Like you'll see them. They come up on everything. And they're fucking. It's getting very fucking close. It's not good. People need to stop playing with it. Like I said, the more people play with it, the more it keeps learning, the more it keeps improving.
Sure, it needs to be regulated fucking ASAP.
Because someone had like in the video roles, it's like it had someone like a woman going, "I don't love you. I can't do this anymore. We need, it's like I can't have love because again, I'm AI. They're kind of making fun with it, but there's nothing stops them from using them in ads and using them for interviews. Like, nothing stopping them from doing anything. They could end up start doing malicious stuff with it because it's fairly spot on. You could almost have it as like news anchors. You could have fucking scanned news anchors and fucking generate news anchors and just have them on fucking TV. Like it's fucking scary. It's like it's beyond a joke. Like it looks really fucking good. Like for me that has a keen eye because of my design element, like looking at design layers and stuff. Like
But you
it's
can
getting.
tell them videos are fucking bad though, because the way they talk still is just
That's what I'm saying.
very
That's
robotic,
that's still off. That's what I'm saying. But it's getting there. It's getting
and the way
closer.
they move is still just
It's but
it's
it's
like this. Like that's not how people look. Like fuck you,
no.
dead.
But when we've seen what AI has been doing, which is very obvious, this is, as I said, this is getting better. We're getting closer. The steps are getting closer and closer. It's not good. It's very fucking scary. We shouldn't be going down this path. Because
I mean,
then
I can tell that the people who don't know can get fooled by it, but like, nah,
yes,
it's all
but like I
fucking
said,
trash.
but as I said, we're at that point though where this is so much more like detailed now that you could literally grab what we are currently with that, put it up on the news, and have like fucking Donald Trump saying a bunch of bullcrap. Like you could, and people would 100% believe it because of how close they don't know to look for the mouth. Like say the eyes looking a bit lazy, the head bobbing a certain way, like those certain motions things they don't know to
Things
look
look
for.
too perfect.
Yeah. But for like most people, like at least more than 50% of the population would easily fall
Mm,
for that. If they weren't saying that they were AI, they would fall for it. If they had that having a
right?
conversation on TV, more than 50% of the population would fall and think that was an actual person giving out actual information. That's what I mean is fucking scary. Like we're switched on. We know these things, so it's fine, but it's just like they're getting closer and closer and closer that those lines are starting to disappear. And that's the problem. We need to fucking like someone needs to be cracking down on that because there should be rules and regulations of wear that shoes. But then how are they going to know when it's implemented? Through anywhere.
That's why no, everyone should have the internet for a start.
Like yeah, it's just fucking because I can see eventually like that kind of technology is going to be
But
used for
all the ones
malicious.
I watched, I can easily tell that it's AI. Like
Yeah,
it's, but like most people can't,
that's what I mean. Like that's what I'm saying. And like, what
right? Like
doesn't
it's.
stop anyone from hacking the internet? Like,
Mhm.
not just internet, hacking a news station, broadcast anywhere, putting out an emergency alert call, like, and
Right?
then you running one of those videos and having someone saying, prepare for war, something, and it's nothing's happening. It's just a hysteria, just to create hysteria with a fake
Yeah.
news outlet. There's nothing stopping anyone from doing that, and that's the scary problem. Like we're getting close to those things where we're gonna have a cyber warfare or cyber hysteria where people are gonna
Well,
start
that's how
sending out.
war is now. Like it's
Yeah,
just gonna be cyber
it's
because
all
you can't
mind
do nothing
games.
else.
It's literally all mind games. Like it's fucked.
But still, people will know straight away if it is or isn't real because like well,
Well,
they should,
we say that. Look how everyone reacted to certain things. So
right? Horrible.
it's yeah. But anyway, we'll move on from all that kind of stuff, and I'll go back to like the Shepherd, and
Yeah.
I'll lead into Shepherd. So, I'll talk about that in a sec. But
Right.
I want to talk about the art thing because I did say I'll do a follow up on that from last week.
Yes.
So we had our exhibition opening Friday night. It was busy because they had like multiple exhibits opening that night. So that owl thing, they had like another lady, they had like a school group. It was like a bunch of Asian families and peoples and kids, and so many Asians. I was like, fuck, because those families are big. Oh my god,
Right.
so many people. Um, so there's so many different exhibits going on, and it was just so many people. I didn't really end up having anyone come, which was kind of a little disappointing that I canvassed so
Damn.
much of trying to
Yeah.
invite and like put out notices and posts and sent people DMs with the flyer and stuff like
Right.
that, and like I didn't see anyone show up. Like it was kind of disappointing. Um, which kind of sucked. Like my parents came, of course, like that's typical. And
Yeah.
my Jack wanted to come because like, oh, I want to come check out your thing. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. But
Right.
everyone else I canvassed out to, there was nothing. I'm like, okay.
Wow.
So it's kind of shit. Where seeing
Too
it,
much for fucking friends. I'm telling you.
yeah, like
Jesus.
all these people I know, and no one fucking showed up. I'm like, cool. Like I get,
Do they
kind
ever
of get.
give any response to it, or do they just?
No, well they saw the flyers and some people just looked at it and didn't really say anything, and some people just kind of liked things and stuff.
I
And
just
didn't
could have
really.
said like, no, sorry, I can't. But like, they
Yeah.
just
So I was
or
like,
anything like.
just nothing. So I was like, yep, cool. I even made a post like the day after going, yeah, I like to thank no one for showing up, but because I was like, I'm not gonna like hide that. I was like, okay.
Right.
So I was like, okay, I like to thank no one for showing up, but if you have the time, you can still go check out the gallery, like take a photo and send it to me, like let me know, kind of thing that
Right.
that you've
Like it's not
been,
that fucking
and I'll make
difficult.
a collab, like a collage with it or something, But like, fuck,
Club.
collab. So
Club.
um, so yeah, so
Could
it's
it be
just
a
kind of like
collab?
but we'll all pretty much all of us were there. There was one that was away because he had to go to a family's wedding, so he was away for everything, the installation and the
Oh yeah.
so he had other people install it for him, and he wasn't there for the awards night. But no, we were all there. We had the mayor there. Fucking,
Oh
I
dang.
was like said to Al, I was like, you would have laughed because the mayor was there, and he clearly, because I bumped into him before one of the things. I talked to him and I told him that like I was part of the art scholarship thing, and he clearly remembered me because he's like reading out the name. He read out one person's name, and then he's like oh, I got a name here. It's pretty hard to pronounce this. He's like, Dale Carter. And I'm like, you fucking prick. I was like, you're a smart ass. And he's looking at me, he's laughing.
Right.
I was like, you bloody bastard. And then so I grabbed it and then posed with some photos and stuff, and then he's like calling out everyone else's names, but like he's just making the jokes and the style, like you're making little like
Right.
yeah. And then he kind of like was talking about like even he kind of made the statements like, oh, the young people's awards, because I'm like at the high end of the everything, because I'm like everyone else is younger than me, and I'm like I'm 35, like the youngest is like 20, so I'm 15 years older than
Right.
them. But that's what I was like saying to like the mayor when we were talking and stuff. He goes, it's kind of like because he mentioned too like 50% of the population in Logan is under the age of 25. So I'm like, that's pretty crazy. Like, there's
That's
actually a lot of
fucking
young
crazy.
people. But I'm like, but as I said, yeah, it's like I get that, but like, yeah, it's like thankfully that's why I feel weird. I said to him, I feel weird about this because I'm like I was like, am I meant to be here? Because like I applied, but the thing, the age bracket was from 18 to 35, but that still got me confused. I was like,
Right.
I felt out of place because I'm the oldest one here. But it's like, oh, technically that's still young. Like, I'm like, I just cut the border. He goes, yeah, but it's just like everyone's so much younger than me. It's just
Right.
like, oh my god, like it's just so weird. But no, it
And the
was
funny part about that is they have different ideas than that what an older person has. Like
yeah. So because I was
because you
like,
have different yeah, and you got different experiences for different things. They have
yeah,
different
and
perspectives. It's like
that's it.
so the art's completely different.
That's it, and that's exactly it. So because when I had my pieces, I had a lot of older people that were my age in the 30s go, oh, like point out
Right.
things they understood the references because they were like the Telstra phone box. Clearly, only someone in their 30s would have experienced realistically a Telstra phone box. Like, no one in their 20s have gonna have experienced a fucking Telstra phone box.
Right.
Like, maybe 29, but I doubt it. Like, that's a really cut close. Like,
There's a post box just outside here. I'm like,
yeah.
oh crap.
but like it's very scarce to like, especially the design that I did as well. Like that
Like you don't
literally
have to
is.
use them now, but back in the day, we
Yeah.
had to use them. Like
Well, they're just used as like mainly like
contacting.
Wi-Fi boosters now, like free Wi-Fi zone boosters for Telstra boxes. Like it's crazy.
Right?
Yeah, if you get one outside, some people used to try to like bounce off them and just use their Wi-Fi as free Wi-Fi. Like some people, you can be smart with
Right?
it. But but yeah, no. So no, it's just crazy to think like all like it was cool. So there was a few like I already kind of had a feeling that I emotionally wasn't gonna. So plot twist is I didn't get the scholarship. I kind of already
Yeah.
had a feeling that I wasn't
I
gonna
say
get the
that.
scholarship because it was like a lot of there was some interesting talent and we all had different growth and stuff and it is good that it went
Right?
to a younger person that has those fresher ideas that
Mm.
have time to progress and grow and
Yeah,
kind of in a sense
like they're still learning. Like,
yeah, and they, in a sense, you can be manipulated. I think that's the funniest thing too about having a young person doing these kind of
yeah,
scholarships
but
because you can be
you got to get
molded.
the right
You can be
people,
molded, molded into an artist.
right?
Like, some people can be easily folded, whereas others won't. So that can be kind of a thing as well because then you got to
But
be kind of
hopefully they just keep doing what they're doing. Like,
yeah. So I will put some posts up on the Instagram because for those that, of course,
nice.
can't make it, like someone like you can see the photos. So
Mm.
I took photos of each exhibit piece and some stuff like this. So I'll put them up on the Instagram so people can have a look at that. And I've got a booklet as well, and I'll take a photo of the booklet as well to show information for each one
Oh,
of us
nice.
that participated. So I'll do kind of like a scanned copy. Well, not scan. I'll just take photos and upload them.
Mm.
But just to make it
Yeah.
easier so everyone on the can look at look it on the Instagram. I just wanted to wait till the exhibition was done before I posted it. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I'll post them up on the Instagram for those to look at, so people can see that and see who like everything. So yeah, uh,
Right.
yeah. So yeah. So no, it was interesting because I had because we had to do like our panel like the week prior, so we had to do the panel and wait that whole week. Like I said, I felt so
That's
bad.
a long time to wait though. Like,
And then
Jesus.
it was so bad because I'm like I struggle so hard doing that panel, like against the judges, like the judges. It was so awkward, and I reflect on it for the whole week. It just did not help.
Right.
I'm just like I fucked up, but I'm like I kind of feel like I kind of wasn't because I'm at the older spectrum, like, and that's why I kind of already knew. I'm like, no, I'm not going to get this. So I set out and I did I did one painting that I was going to do to give away, but then I kind of liked it too much. It was kind of big, and I was like, no, I'm going to keep that for my set. So like I did another one, and I made it more specifically being like a congratulations piece to
Yeah.
whoever won. So yeah, so I
Right.
did that, got that painted and wrapped that up, and then took that with me as well. And then they went through and they gave out a certificate, and they finally announced who won it, and it ended up being a uh, it's kind of hard because it is everyone's younger and everyone has different pronouns for everything, so it's kind of fun with that. But let's just say they. I might as well just refer to everyone as they.
That is one of the worst things
Um,
to fucking happen. I'm telling you.
and so but it's easy when you go they them or anything like that because in a context of like
Yeah,
explanation,
like
it's
day
easier.
one, like
Yeah,
they.
yeah. So in that context, they won this one. It was Emily. So they have it was an interesting piece, which it was a lot of work that they put into because I was talking
Yeah.
to them while like I was keeping in touch with everyone, seeing how everyone was going with their progress and stuff. So it was a lot of hard work with theirs because it was a big roll of paper and they had to work out in the weather sometimes because the weather was pretty shit. So trying to have a piece so we had to dry it and stuff where the weather wasn't the best for drying paper and stuff
Oh.
like that was a bit hard. So I was like, damn. But they did alright. Like I said, I'll put the photo, I'll post the photos up of the work and stuff, and all the bios and stuff that we all had from the booklet. It's kind
Yeah.
of funny because I end up having the centerfold of the booklet, which is kind of hilarious. So
Oh.
you open up, it's just me centerfolded in the middle. I'm like, no, not to pressure me or anything. Just have me on the fucking centerfold. Like, great, cool. Like, it's like fuck me. Like,
Right.
I'm not one to have an ego. Like, it's weird. Like, I don't like to be. Like, I like
The,
doing things, but I don't like to be like the massive
the
center of
fucking center.
attention. Yeah, I get fucking under pressure.
Right.
Like, I like to like help and like be the backbone a bit, and give advice and be like But like, fuck, I hate being like it's weird because it's funny because I like to act and like do the podcast talking, but at the same time I hate being the center of attention.
But this is not the same as that though.
Yeah. But so no, she got it. There was another chick that was Ayla was a runner up and B was another runner up. So Ayla had like a mural piece, and then B had like a dress.
Cool though.
So very different piece. with pieces of works. Very different. Like I said, I'll put those photos up. Everyone did amazing job, like amazing work. So it was fucking great. But it was kind of funny because for me, I was just overwhelmed that they announced who the winner was, and like I said, I already kind of knew that I wasn't going to be picked, but I still had to prepare myself in case I was. But I'm like, no, I kind of don't expect I wasn't, and just thank God, because thinking about it as well, it's like, okay, you're like, this is because where you're gonna go next is you've got to still do mentoring work, and then you've got a grant of like $7,000, and then you're gonna try and figure out where you can invest that for whatever you're gonna create, because clearly you're gonna put you on a path to create another project. Like clearly that's what's gonna happen. So it's just like, it's kind of good that I don't have to worry about. Like, it'd be nice to have the $7,000 and maybe work on another project, but at the same time, it's like, I've just come off the back of doing this. I kind of need a break. I'm like, fuck, yeah, it's like so stressful. I'm like, it is nice. I'm like, and as I said, I'm like, hey, it's great you've got it, but it's like, I have to, I'm not to rub it in, but I have to worry about shit. You've got a mentor you got to deal with. You've got like all these things you got to plan out now. Like, best of luck to you, and I want to know what you're going to do next. Like, I'm really keen to see what you do, but like, I'm fucking happy that I don't have to fucking worry about that. Like, it's just crazy. So, because someone else was like, some of the other ones, they were like kind of bummed that they didn't get it. Like, I get the feeling. Like, I understand that. Like, I used to feel
win.
that.
Like, there's a few of you there. Like, it's going to be a tough
like
one.
I said, it is hard. It does suck when you put all that work and time and effort into it. But like, it's good for me, like being older.
Life right there, like that's a good experience for the young ones. Like exactly, you're not going to win everything.
Because like me, I was saying to him, like one of them, I was like saying, when we like that night because we kept chatting. Your best, like... Well, it's like for me because I was like, that's what I was saying to him. I was like, I'm 35, and for me, like old me would used to feel uncomfortable, or jealous, and get annoyed, even if it's a friend, like a made friend, like I'd still feel uncomfortable. Like that's the way I was, but. It's kind of interesting to see where I'm at now. Like, I've matured to the point where it's just like, okay, it is what it is. Like, you kind of like, you look at the silver lining. You go, okay, this would be nice if I had that. Then you think of what else you had to have. So like, okay, it would be nice to have the $7,000, but then you got to go to the mentor, you got to work out your project, and you got to go through this whole thing, basically just off the back of doing this one thing. Like you've got to work out all that paperwork you got to fill out, all these things. It's like, it's kind of nice not to have to worry about that. It's like, you got to find that silver lining. It's like, I'm back to now doing whatever the fuck I want to feel like I want to do with my art. Like, I can have a break if I want for the next 2 months.
You can just do your own thing again now. Like, do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, I'm going to continue more with this set, which is the Barefoot Dreams. Like, I want to do more with it. The only downside
about having a mentor is, like, you're kind of constricted to what they...
trying to, help you with, to try and do with your vision. Which, I mean, definitely help.
Which is a bad thing, but in hindsight, it'd be a good thing. But, like... You have to endure the next years, like months, like
because it definitely helped because like for me, like finding my set with this Barefoot Dreams, like it had to take the advice of like try something different, do this, and I had like that struggle, and I had this like brain burst of like just like ideas and put my heart and soul into it, and I started like spewing out these designs. Like it gets like that sometimes, like. And it was good that I found this. Like I needed that kind of nudge to find the path of what I needed to find, and I found it. And these characters are going to be with me now for forever. Like I will be able to expand from this a lot easier now because I've started it now. Right. So it's just an easy trail from now on in, like sticking with this, and then I can do whatever else I want to make. And it's one of those things. So it's definitely good, but it was just kind of funny. So I felt though the universe was already in line. So this is where I felt like. That's where this piece that I did too is kind of one of those things where the universe I've noticed a lot more when I'm getting older too. The universe does kind of give you signs and puts you on a path and guides you a little bit. It's how much you want to see that. Or it's more of a gut
feel, like you just get that feeling.
Because that's like my let me get up and grab it. Because that's like my little stones. I've been addicted to getting stones and stuff. I get them every now and then. Little fucking. I've been into collecting stones. The minerals, the stones, Marie, collecting my stones. And my last one I got was, I can't remember what it's called now, it's the green one. It was a while ago I got that. nice little. But these are the worry stones, like the little flat ones, so you can rub them in your
Mm.
hand and like,
Right.
So that's
Yeah.
that. So I got that one a while back. This is a while back, but only recently. Is like within the week after. I think it was it just before? No, I think it was just after I had the. Yeah, it was just after I had the panel meeting. A couple of days through, and I was like, I know, I stopped. I stopped at the stone store, stone shop, whatever it's called. Was it called Crystal Shop? And I found this kind of black, kind of grey, and it's shiny. You can't really see it too well, but it's like almost a
I
little
can
bit
see the
metally.
shiny part.
Yeah, it's a little bit shiny, but it's grey. It's like marbly
Mm.
looking kind of thing. But it's called Larvakite. And it literally says, so they gave me a little paper that gives the description of the stone. So like I said, I go by that store all the time at the shops, and every now and then I have a little glance, but something was telling me to stop and check the little worry stone pop, and then this one here, and there was like three of them the same kind of type of stone, but this one specifically was calling me out. So I was like, yep, okay, I'm gonna grab it. But it's a Larvakite, and it literally is called the psychic abilities of creativity. Like I was like, out of all things, like that was calling me out of because the pile had a bunch of different stones in it. Like the worry stone tray has a multiple different worry stones in it, so different types of stones, different colors, which are all different, a different all basically. And this one they was specifically calling out like something about this one, and then she goes, "Yeah, this is what it is." I'm like, "Oh, of course it is." So, the description for it is: stimulates inner vision, enhances psychic abilities, allows to see the past, stimulates creativity and the exchange of wisdom, and helps to understand and resolve complicated facts and to make decisions. I was like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me!" I was like, "This is like the perfect smack bang fucking thing." That's
Right.
I needed right now. Like it was perfectly calling in alignment. Like it was just like when the stars aligned. Like I was like, you motherfucker! Like this is exactly what I'm looking for. I was like, you
That is
fucking
fucking funny though. Like the
like, and
coincidence.
that's the
Like,
thing. Like the coincidences are a thing. Like coincidences are a lot more things than people need to realize. Like it's like not
oh
trying to
fuck yeah.
push. Like
Like
that's a the
things. That's it. Like things happen for a fucking reason. Like,
yeah. And like that's the thing, because like that's like, and it was funny because it is a lot of these are traditions that I've forgotten about, because that's like for me being indigenous. I mean, that's what these things are based upon, is these kind of like connections to the earth, and then the animals and things like that. They speak to you, and it's just a lot of these traditions are left, and then other people kind of pick it up, and then you got the hippie mumbo jumbo. They're just like, yeah, bro, stones, and yeah,
I was
these,
about
and
to
they just
say
try
that it's
to.
like the hippies kind of fucking ruined
Because then they're like,
the
oh, I need to
taint.
surround myself with these. I need to get these
They kind
specific
of taint
ones.
some of it.
Yeah, because then they kind of like, oh, you get the stones because they're trying to. They get the ones because they're trying to encourage those energies.
Mm.
It's like, no, you need to let the energy naturally find yourself. Things will naturally find you and call to
It's
you
what I think.
for what you need
You
to come
can't force
across.
things on anyone. Like,
No. That's like me getting this. Like I randomly, whimsically applied for it, like back in December, and then I got approved to do the fucking thing. And then look at the journey I've gone through, the people I've met, the experience I have. It's re-sparked my art, specifically painting. Like that, I haven't done anything decent. Like I've been doing dot paintings, like on and off, but like this changed my direction with my paintings, like drastically. And like it's on a it's one of those things. But the same thing happened. I saw it was the Thursday. No, it was Friday morning. No, it was Thursday because the tickets were drawn Friday, and I saw it
oh
Thursday
yeah,
night. Going, tickets were drawn 9 a.m. Friday, and there was the two tickets. One was for Taxi Ride, but it was on the Friday night when we had the exhibition. I'm like, well, I can't go see Taxi Ride because I'm at the fucking exhibition, like. And so I was like, oh, I'm not gonna put down for that. And then there was the one for Shepherd, and I was like, oh, I'll just jokingly just go Shepherd. And then
right.
um and then Friday came, and then they announced the 10 tickets or whatever it was for Taxi Ride, and I was like, oh yep, well I didn't put down for that, and I jokingly go, oh, I didn't receive my I think something's wrong. I didn't receive my email, about like winning because I was being a smart ass because like they announced the Taxi Ride winners, and then next minute I had like a DM for going, you've won tickets to Shep, and I was like, what the fuck, like I was like, I don't know if it's because they saw that or what's going on, but I was like, okay. But there,
I
that was
like
again. It was the mayor running the. It was like the mayor's account running the things like random. One of my people randomly
right.
select. I'm like, was it though? Or was it just the mayor going, oh, Dale's entered. Oh, I should give him a ticket. Like I don't
You
know, cause
probably never know either. Like,
like, but no. So I had that come through. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I'm like, oh, cool. I'm gonna. Oh, that's on Saturday.
I
Okay, I'll
highly
see.
doubt like the man would do that though. Like to be honest, like he
I
would have
mean,
just probably just popped
he
up with your name. Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, he knows my name. He knows my account. Like
mm,
he knows it's me. So
right?
I mean, he could have been like, oh, it's Dale. I'll give him some. I don't know. Like he could, even though he says it's random selected, like it could be one of those things. I don't know. I'm not trying to call him out, make him
Right.
throw him under the bus or anything. We're not like buddy pals, and he's trying to like.
Well, it depends who would have entered to it as well. Like it could have just
Yeah.
been you. Like who the fuck
No, there was
knows?
a lot of people that put entries in. So.
Mm.
But no, so yes, I had tickets to Shepherd, and I kind of like had that feeling too, and I was like, okay, I got tickets. So now it's Friday. I'm like, well, I'd already done the piece anyway to give to someone because I'd already had that feeling that I wasn't going to win because I through the week I was like, no, I need to get this
Mm.
done for Friday, and then Friday came
Right.
and I had a ticket for Saturday night, and I'm like, okay, like I kind of felt like, okay, I've won a ticket. I'm like, I felt like that's me winning.
Right.
Like I already had that feeling like, okay, this is my substitute prize. Like I already kind of
Yeah,
ascended
because you
me for
didn't
Friday.
win that, but you won somewhere else.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. So the energy was like, you've done good. You deserve something for what you've done. Like we're gonna give you the
right.
universe. Like we'll give you this instead. Like the universe was balancing because like I put a lot of fucking work in, and like it's not to discourage it, but like it just felt like I didn't felt discouraged, but I felt like the universe was just like, no, you do deserve something in sense. Like yeah, like because sometimes you get drawn a short straw, but like it just felt like the
Yeah.
universe was literally going, no, here you go. Like because
That's how it feels sometimes. Like
there was like I think there was like yeah, because first was of course the 7,000 scholarship.
mm.
Someone got like $150 voucher for second place, and then I think there was something for third, which they didn't mention there was going to be any runner up prizes, but there was only like I think second and third got something. So so you know 3 out of the 8 people got something while everyone else missed out. Like didn't even get
Yeah,
any food though. Like the food was
that's
shit.
the
So
world though. Like
but yeah. But no, I was just happy that I got my art in a gallery. Like that's one thing I always wanted to
right.
do was be able
So
to
like
have my
that's
art
the
in a
main
gallery.
point of that.
Yeah, and I was finally able to get my art in a gallery, and now I've got it like acknowledged. Like it may help, and if I stay in
Right.
touch with the gallery, I can always possibly show more at that gallery in the future. So that's something I'm going to
Exactly.
keep trying to work on to keep
Look,
making
if
art that
I got an open spot, you can just
yeah I can apply
hey, it may not, may
yeah
happen. Like
because they said as well that they kind of do have a lot of frequency allowance per budget to have people
oh yeah.
but then not many people are applying because you got to apply,
Mm.
which then usually you
Oh,
submit you show examples of
and
your
then,
work.
and then they just pick.
Yeah, yeah. So they have like allotments of how much budget they can spend for artists to put stuff into the gallery. So they pay you.
Yeah.
That's like how I got that fee. Um, that's like they just apply, and then if they go, okay, this is the kind of art we're down for showing. Yeah, we'll put you in, and you can come in and install it. Which I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Like,
Right.
So I'm down in the future to like do
Better
a
than
whole
not
bunch of work
having
and
that.
install
Like
myself. Like, yeah. So at least if I can stay in touch with the gallery, I can try and like maybe find when there's openings or see if there's a bunch of work if they think yes might be able to like ask them, hey, what do you think of this? Will this be a good application to try and apply with this range of art that I'm working on? What do you guys think? Get the inner ear from the gallery itself, from some of the employees, to go, yeah, we've got a good window, that might happen, it's best to be the inside man kind of thing, helps that having that
hey,
foot already
it
there.
can't fucking hurt to have that either. Like
So
it really can't.
like I'm like I don't necessarily have to be in galleries all over the place. I'm
And
happy
all
to
it
just
takes is one person to like it. Like
yeah. So no, I'll keep that open. I'm gonna so I'm looking at visiting the gallery a little bit while the exhibition's still there, and then I'll still try and visit afterwards as well to
that's
stay
for
in
the
touch
what,
with the
next
gallery.
month,
Yeah, it goes till
or two.
July. So, but I will put the photos up for those that can't get to anyway. But then if you do like it and you are in the local area, go and check it out for sure. In person because
Right?
photos never do justice. Um,
No,
but no, so
that's like everything. Like
yeah,
photos never.
they never because my photos. I've taken photos of my art, my like the paintings I've done, but it doesn't capture the colors properly. Like they look nice on
Mm,
photo, but seeing them in person, they're so much nicer. Like the
yeah.
colors are just amazing for what I've done. Like I just look, I'm like, no, the cameras don't do it justice.
Right.
But no, so I ended up going
Which is
to
sad.
Shepherd, but yeah, so Shepherd, but it was funny because I saw like photos from Taxi Ride. They performed at the Butter Factory, and it looked like there was only like maybe like 30 people in attendance in the crowd. It was so small. I was like, damn, like it was very empty crowd. Maybe not even that. It might have been 20 people I saw in the photo from like the main floor crowd. I
Jesus.
was like, damn, that's very small. Um, But no, Shepherd
That's
was pretty packed
crazy,
out.
isn't it?
Shepherd was pretty packed out. There was a lot of people there, for that. So it was nice to be there involved with that, and it's pretty good. They're the band that sang Geronimo.
I have no
Hey
idea what that is.
Geronimo, hey Geronimo, hey. It's like back in like 2014 or something like that.
Oh
Just
shit!
say, yeah. So the band been around for a while. They're an Australian band. So, but yeah, that song was like their biggest song. It's like say Geronimo.
Yeah, I have no fucking idea. I really don't.
You would most know if you listened to it because it was everywhere. Like everyone played it. Like and there's Coming Home was
Wait,
some years
when?
ago. Symphony
Is
was
it?
4 years
Did
ago.
you say 2014?
2015, 2014.
It was 2015. I was in fucking hospital, so I would
Yeah,
not have heard
you
that.
might have missed it then, but yeah, no, it was fucking
I was
everywhere.
in hospital the whole of 2016. I didn't hear shit.
I will I will send it to you just for later, just for context.
Yeah.
Just so you don't have to like fart us around searching for it. So that's the song anyway. For reference, we'll talk about that. We'll look at that after or something. But yeah, no. So yeah, saw them and I was like, damn, like this is crazy. So it's pretty good. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was just funny though, because I posted up on my Instagram. If you've seen some of the photos from the Insta,
Yeah.
I put on my
I
story
saw the thing. Yeah.
where I was like filming some stuff in the show in the thing. Oh, it's got a few people viewed it. But yeah, no, it was funny because I put up the one photo. I was like, oh, what a show, and then I was like, oh, and I was like, because I was like late to add it, and then I was like, oh, just like I'm
What a
home now playing, and
show.
then like last night we were playing bloody Rivals, so I put the two photos up, and then like
Yeah, Rivals.
Shepard had viewed like the what a show, and then they looked at my like me game Rivals, and they viewed it, like the social media account viewed it, and I was like, okay, it's like oh no, they watched me thing,
Right.
and then they because they helped write Gojo's Milkshake Man, so they helped on that, which is
The hell is that?
so Gojo is another Australian artist. He sang the Milkshake Man. He actually sung that and they performed that in Eurovision. So
Oh,
that was
dang.
yeah. So they were over there singing that with him in Eurovision. So doing some gigs over there. So I
Nice.
I put that little snippet of them singing themselves, like Shepherd singing the Milkshake
Yeah, the
Man.
Australians just got knocked out of Eurovision like
Yeah, yeah,
a few days ago.
yeah,
I saw that, and Canada, I think, and stuff like that.
yeah.
Like
That was Gojo. Yeah, because
a few countries got sent home. Like, oh
yeah,
dang.
it was that last performance. Unfortunately for Gojo, was done dirty because it was a
Oh,
bit yeah, it was a bit uh rough. Because they had us on early too. They had us like very early at the start of the day. So a lot of
oh really?
viewers, yeah, a lot of people saying that's the kind of like at the start of the performances, people aren't really up yet to really watch it, and it's kind of dirty because then you're not getting the full viewership because people get up a little bit later and then watch Eurovision.
Right.
I was like, that's kind of dirty. Like they slotted us in the shit spot. So
Yeah, but then someone's gonna get fucked over with the spots anyway.
yeah,
So
so but no, I posted that of Shepherd singing the Milkshake Man, and then Gojo's account actually liked my post as well.
nice,
So I was like, oh, that's pretty funny. Like they like my story.
right?
And then there was where is it? I'm trying to see if they. I don't wonder if they looked at this one because I tagged them again. I don't know if they come back and looked at it or not. Don't think they did. Um, where's that? Oh, someone's for me. But then there was like a photo they took in the crowd. This was like towards the end of the night. They like took a photo of them standing there with the crowd behind us, and I decided when I saw them doing that, I because we had bought a bag of popcorn, and I was like, I'm gonna hold the
Oh
bag of
yeah.
popcorn up so that's all you can see. Like if you can hopefully see it, and like you can barely see the crowd, so I zoomed in, and then you can see like me holding the bag of popcorn like in the air. Like I don't know if it's really dark, but like there it is, like just there, like
Yeah,
there's
the
the
back
bag
there.
of popcorn in the air. So like I need to find
Right.
that marker point so that I can see where I'm at. Who liked that? Someone liked. Oh, that was Mules. Mules liked it, and then they one of the actual artists themselves. I think it must have had like someone else like posting on their account. Yeah, well, someone else posted through them. So someone that was like working with them, and they shared on the account, and it's like literally me. Like they, clearly there was a person like a staff employee behind us, like filming the thing. So there's just like
Yeah.
my back of my head right there, like. fucking standing there in the video. So I'm like, well, I'm taking a screenshot there. I'm like, me just taking up a large portion of this photo. And there's the here with the arrow pointing at me. Because I'm like, oh, okay.
Right.
Like, I was like, oh, I just happened to be in the spot when they filmed it. I'm like, okay. Like, that's kind of funny. So, yeah, I was like, well, that's something. Like,
right.
My little bit of, like, it's me, bit of popularity. I'm in the crowd.
Right.
So no, it was great. I was still. This is me swinging along. Yeah, me just bopping around.
Bopping. Bop, bop, bopping, bopping. Bop,
Oh no,
bop,
because I was a bit sore.
bop,
So
bop, 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 bop.
everyone's waving their hands. This is me bobbing my head because I'm just like, I don't have to keep waving my hands. I'm happy to just bob along. My tie-dyed fucking jumper. But no, it was fucking. It was a good night though. I really enjoyed it. It was fucking great. So it was fun. Good free tickets. Good night out. Well deserved after the week. Like
you can't complain about that, can you?
No, I was like, no, it's good after having Friday night and then well Saturday as well itself. We had the artist talk, so we had to talk about our art paintings. They're like, oh, we'll kind of give each other on like 5 minutes to talk, and then like everyone went through, and I was kind of like the second to last person to like in our group to talk. I think it was like 5 of us there, and
Yep.
It was like me, like, okay, we come to my piece. I'm like, great. What do I talk? You know, kind of like, it's fine when I'm like doing like YouTube stuff and streaming stuff and like the podcast stuff. It's fine. Like I can talk
when
shit.
you're in front of everyone.
But when I'm in front of everyone, I got to be more specific of what I'm trying to talk about. It's fucking hard because I'm trying to think about it. Then my ADHD's kicking in because it wants me to segue. Like people watching the podcast can see my ADHD like fucking take over and segue and talk about multiple different things and talk and then come back to the same thing. Like when you're trying to talk about something, it's very fucking hard. And like, yeah, we'll kind of do 5 minutes. I'm like, okay, I want to kind of make this quick then. I'm thinking in my mind. So then they like, here talking. I just kept talking and talking and talking. And they're like, we're happy for me to keep talking. I'm like, oh, I mean, I could keep talking for hours about all this stuff. But I'm like, I don't want to. I don't feel like I should. Like, I don't want to take up anyone else's time because I'm talking. And people are asking me a million different questions, which is like, you get people to ask questions. I'm like, cool. Yeah, this. And then that and this. And I'm like, fuck. I'm trying to like be polite because my ADHD's starting to kick in. I'm starting to like backtrack on myself and say things I've already said. My head's doing that. I'm like starting to get anxious, and I'm like looking at everyone, and everyone's enjoying it. But I'm like, this is very uncomfortable because like I am fucking having my moments because I can do this in front of a camera. Like it's fine. Like I can talk. Like
it's different when you've actually got a fucking audience out.
Yeah,
there. Like
and when I got to keep it in like contained as well. Like I gotta keep it narrative. Like if it's just me
like
you've
got to say you can't say certain things.
Yeah, and try not to swear. Trying to be polite, talk,
whatever. Like
because I could be talking about that and then segue to talk about something else. And I don't want to. I want to be mentioning things that people can understand that why the art's a certain way. And it's just like, I'm done. I don't want to take up too much time. I'm done. That's it. Cool, sweet. Who else? Like I just like cut myself. Like no. Like I could talk for hours about this, but like I'm stopping. My ADHD's kicking in. Like it's getting hard. Cheers, thanks. I'm just like I need to stop. Like somebody needs to cut me off. I've got to cut myself off. Like because like I said, we've done it with the podcast. We could, we've talked about we could make the podcast go for 6 hours if we wanted to.
It's just a different experience. Like
I can. That's why
I couldn't do this in public.
I mean, I reckon I could do a podcast in public, but it'd be fun because I could talk whatever the fuck I wanted.
Depends how it was.
Like when I feel like when I'm taking up other people's time as well, like in the sense of like talking in a space when there's like other people that are going to talk as well.
Doing a podcast, like someone's dedicating their time to listen.
Yeah, that's one thing. But like when you're like I said, when you're a group of like 4 or 5 people and everyone's going to do their little speech, I don't want to be taking up someone else's time. I feel bad. Like that's why
it'd be like the Game Awards. Like
that's where I'd have trouble because like fuck
and then
anxiety.
I was like this guy again.
I'm like I like to thank ADHD. Shit, I just want to be like on stage because I'd be like, who do I thank? I'd be like trying to like fit everything in, and then I'd talk like I literally wouldn't be able to talk about. I'd literally have to go in there like, thank you this, thank you that, thank you everybody. All right, good night, bye. Like I'd have to do that because I would be wanting to speak forever, and it'd be like fucking Christopher Judge where they start playing the music, trying to sing your fucking going on it like. I feel that, man. Like, I get it. Like, I get, because once you start going, you want to keep talking and carry on, and it's like you get yourself trapped, so you just keep spalling and spalling and spalling, and it's just like you need that dead point to move you on. To be like, nope, done, move on. So yeah. So no, I had that, and that was just like,
which is still harder because like they don't give you any cues or anything. Like
no, and when you're someone
they give you the flaws, like,
and it's worse when you're someone that doesn't know social cues. It's fucking hard. Like, it's really fucking hard, and I don't tell people a lot of people that.
Right.
It's like that's why sometimes I will say it in the moment. It's just like, oh, my ADHD is kicking in, or like, oh, the anxiety, or like, like I don't tell people I have these things because I feel like they don't need to know that I have these problems unless they need to know. Like, it's everything's for me is always a need to know basis. Like, I'll mention it's like, okay, my anxiety is kicking in, or my ADHD is kicking in, or a fucking brain fart.
Horrible.
That's why, like I said, that's why I stuffed up my whole fucking project speech, because it was like, 5 minutes, you're deadlining me. How do I explain everything?
It's one of them things, man. Like, public speaking is for a
certain
certain amount of people.
That's what I said, because one of them was the guy who curates at the gallery, and I said to him, I was like, that was so stressful. Like, I'm trying to like fit everything in 5 minutes straight. He goes, yeah, you were like laughing half the time. Like, yeah, because it's very fucking stressful. And I'm like, trying to find my place.
Laughing kind of alleviates that.
Yeah, like. I kind of giggle instead of going, it just ends up happening. I chuckle.
Right?
Like I shut down. It's just like, fuck. So I do want to go back though. I want to take my tripod and I want to take my phone. I want to go and film talk there. It's like just for myself with the camera. I do want to take it and set up so I can post on YouTube a artist talking about my art. So. And even like
that wouldn't be a bad thing either.
So at least then it would be a little bit easier because it's just me talking to a camera. I'm fucking great at talking to a camera, so or if there's one or two people, yeah. So that won't be too bad making videos and stuff. So I just gotta go back. They should be fine with me filming, and they shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that at some point during the week or whatever, and then put that up as well, just so I can at least do a proper artist talk and get it out of my head. Because I feel like it's still there and I need to get it out. Like I haven't been able to get it out properly. And if I can at least get it out and then I can post it and then people can actually see me talking about the art and explaining everything and the actual methods behind everything a little bit better. Where I can do it at my own pace because, I'm in the gallery by myself in a sense and just there and I can film it for like 2 hours or an hour or 30 minutes. Like, yeah, I can cut it down if I need to. It's like, when you try to talk, and it's like, I don't know if people want to stand here for an hour and listen to me ramble on, because I will. I fucking will. Right. If you want me to talk about my art. Like, but I feel like all the time, like, I'm taking up people's time, and I don't like taking up people's time. Whereas the podcast, like, yeah, we take up people's time if they decide to listen. Like, we're at the moment, we're only taking up our own time. So me and you take up our own 2 hours that we're willing to sit down for, even 3 hours. Like, that's why it's not an issue. Like, we'll ramble on, because, like, we're pretty much on the same page. Like, we're fine with, like, what else the fuck we're gonna do, It's like, sometimes I feel like it. That's why sometimes I get to the point where I feel like, oh, fuck, oh, crap, we're getting to 3 hours, or we should try to wrap up, because I do feel like that sometimes, but it's not an issue with usually most time with me and you. Like, when we're with guests, so sometimes it feels a bit like,
Well, it depends how they're going as well, though. Like,
yeah. So it's one of those things. But no, so that's just been me the last couple of days anyway, so. That's why I'm like kind of happy now too that I've done the thing. I can have a break and maybe jump back to doing games and like my gaming and stuff then and my YouTubes and stuff. Like, go back to like have a bit of a breather and not force myself to do too much. I do got to start working on a bunch of new designs though. I've got to start working on updating for the red bubbles though. I've got to start doing some things. So that's something I got to work
100%, on. 100%, yeah, right. The red bubble.
Definitely something I got to work on. There's a few ideas I had, but they keep dropping out of my brain and coming back.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Hey, it happens.
Oh, it does. Oh, fuck. Oh, ow.
I talk about something, I forget what I'm fucking saying. It's like, nah, it's gone. Like,
that's it. Like, it just happens.
There's so much you're trying to process at any given moment. Like,
well, that's
like, man, I'm thinking about like 10 different things at onse. Even while doing this, like, I'm trying to balance fucking everything. That's why I forget some things I'm talking about. It's like, oh, just fucking move on. if it's important, it will come back. If it's not, then it didn't need to be said. Like,
August. Oh, that's the worst part. Everyone's touring, doing stuff in Australia in August. It fucking sucks.
Yep.
It's like Gojo just put
Why?
dates out for like his tour. He's doing an Aussie Europe tour, and it has him do. Like, the funny thing is, he's already in Europe currently doing a bit of a tour, backing off from Eurovision. He's been taking advantage of it, but then he comes back, does a little tour in Australia, and then goes back to Europe.
Yeah.
Like what? Like, it's like
What's the point of that? Just stay
it's
in
June
Europe and do
now.
that
Like, it's
first.
June now. You come back July. Okay, have a bit of break. August, doing stuff in Australia in August, and then September back in Europe. Like what?
Right? Yeah, it is what it is, though.
But he's going to be at the bright side, so I'm going to have to look at that, try and get tickets to go see Gojo, because I like Gojo. I actually do like Gojo. Like, I want to see him. But it's just trapped because there's also fucking Auntie Donna doing their Drem show during August. It's like, fuck off. Like, what?
Like, everyone's fucking...
And like the Beards, I think the Beards are doing a show in August. It's like, for fuck's sake.
What?
Yeah, it's just like, oh, they're coming back.
Everyone's fucking doing August. God dang.
It's just like, why August? Like, I guess, yeah, the good part, like, that's when I start working again, maybe, but I may not have money. But like,
right? Because shows aren't cheap.
Because when are they doing?
It depends who the show is, but like
Yeah,
shows aren't cheap.
it's kind of hard because they're doing like late August as well, and that's around the same time that Auntie Donna's doing Dream.
Oof.
It's like fuck because they're doing the Triffid on the 28th of August because their other Brisbane show sold out.
Oh dang!
Just like so much money to try and do everything.
That's why you got to prioritize which one you want to see more.
I know it's just fucking hard because I haven't seen the Beards in forever.
That's what they got to be made, man. Decisions got to be made.
I don't know what the ticket prices are.
Like, but which one?
Which one? It's definitely checking the prices.
Like the Beards would be good to see though. Like, goddamn.
Oh, it's not too bad. The Beard tickets are $56.
Yeah, that's not freaking bad actually.
And that's cheap. And I think Auntie Donna was like $79.
Fuck. You take two people, that's 150 fucking bucks.
I know. Usually that's why it's just me going because Al doesn't usually go to these things.
Yeah.
And it's me organising with friends.
Right.
Drem. Okay, so the 20th of August is sold out for Drem, so that's alright then, so that doesn't clash.
That narrows it down. A little bit.
So it's good when things don't clash. I like when things are...
Right.
Just double checking the dates. Lowest price is... Oh no, $65 for Auntie Donna.
That's not too bad.
That's pretty good.
Right.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be worse actually. Like when you said like 7, you're like, ooh, dang.
No, so one's just under 60, one's just over 60.
Yeah. That's cool then.
What's the ticket prices? Have they announced ticket prices yet? For the Gojo?
For the Gojo? Gojo!
I just want to view ticket prices. I don't want to have to sign up an account. Just tell me what the ticket prices are.
Right? No, you take the other option.
No, they clearly don't have fucking prices listed otherwise.
No, it's a bit early.
I was like, continue with the app. I was like, I don't want to download the app or sign in with anything. Trying to make me sign into an account.
Oh. Oh. But why not?
Oh, that's actually pretty cheap.
What is it, like 30, 40?
The Gojo Milkshake Man Tour, Bright Side, is $34.70.
Why the 70? I don't get the 70 cents. Let's make it like 34, 35.
$35. That's not bad. price includes booking fees. Oh, that's pretty reasonable.
Just put another 30 cents in there. Like, god
I
damn.
know they do that. I don't know why they get these stupid fucking numbers. But that's not
Like,
too bad.
I prefer to pay 35 over 34.70.
So that's not bad. They're all reasonably priced. Like I could buy a ticket from one of my pays for like early, get
Right.
onto it early for Gojo. Just buy a ticket, and that's not bad. Like $35, I could just fork out right, kind of thing. Which yeah, I'm gonna do Drem and the bees. I want to see the
Do
beards. I mean, even I guess if I go by myself, see the beards.
Mm.
I know, Auntie Donna. I've got people I go see it with, so Auntie Donna. But yeah, yeah, I don't know what else.
Itty bitty toilet kitty. What the fuck?
Itty bitty toilet kitty.
It's okay.
Oh god. Oh yeah, I saw that. I did
Itty
see that
bitty
now.
toilet kitty.
Yeah, I saw a thing for that. I was like, what the fuck is this? I
I
didn't
just saw the
acknowledge
name and I was like,
yeah, no, I saw like
nope.
it's like
I'm out.
I think it's shovelware. It's a shovelware.
Fuck's sake.
I did see like the icon for it. I was like, what the fuck?
I hate shovelware. I hate shovelware, man.
But no, so I don't know. Yeah, I haven't really got much else this week. No.
I haven't got anything else on anything. Like
no pickups because off pay week.
no. I haven't had pickups for ages, to be honest. It's been a couple of weekies.
You picking up what you're putting down.
Picking up what you're putting down.
So yeah, definitely one of those things. Yeah, I don't know. Are we pretty much done then for this week?
Dunskies. Yeah, I'm yeah.
Don't need to drag it out
Done.
like last week's episode. We end up dragging it out more than we need to, even though we did. It's funny we didn't have anything, and like last week's episode we didn't really have anything, and we ended up going for like 2.5 hours, just about.
Fuck.
This week we had stuff, and it's like not even 2 hours. Like it's funny.
Crazy.
That's why I called last week.
That's how the weeks go. Like
But I mean, that's why I called last week's episode Time Waster, because we literally were wasting time, I felt like, because we're like, we'll just talk shit. But doing good still. That last episode got 19 views, so.
Before anyone comments, they're sideways. I know someone's gonna say, like, they're straight and then go down.
Doom
Get over it.
Doom Helmet takes the abstraction away.
No, there's people who like comment that in fucking streams and shit. Like why are they sideways?
Maybe they might. Maybe we need some comments. Comment, like, subscribe.
Try and guess why they're sideways. I bet you ain't fucking get it.
Get why they're sideways. You're organising your list.
It's pretty simple.
Just organising your list between what you're doing and not doing.
Maybe.
I see something that's really thick in there. It looks thicker than everything else. It looks like one thing you do have in there though. It looks a little bit thicker. So.
What do you mean?
I know. It looks like there's something thick in there from my perspective. What? Laying flat, the one laying sideways, it looks thick.
No, they're all
individual cases. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just the color tone then blends.
There's stuff on top. Those are on top. Yeah.
No, I think it's just the color palette for the ones that are coupled down. How they sit sideways, it makes it look like a box. Because the ones above it, up again, like that there looks like a box to me.
Oh,
because the color, how it's like blended together, makes it look like it's thicker than just like a case being an individual.
Oh, yep.
So the color tone,
because one's Mirror's Edge and one's PlayStation All Stars.
Oh, yep. Yeah, no, because the colors set because you see like the white and then the color gradients, it makes it look like it's a large box.
Yeah, because you got blue, white, blue like that.
Yeah, it blends. So I like something thicker, right? But anyway, yes. Not much else to really talk about on my PC, but yeah.
Horrible, isn't it?
Yep.
But it happens. People trip over things all the fucking time. Just sucks that it ripped out the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, the whole faceplate was disconnected.
That's crazy.
Snapped that white cable, and I was like, oh god.
So if something doesn't work, you know it's that.
Yeah. What does
Which
that
isn't a
whole
bad thing.
that USB port doesn't register at all? That other USB port on the front. The left one works,
Oh.
but the one on the right doesn't. So I think the audio jack, because
Oh.
that's on the same board. The
Yeah.
in and out, like the out or what in whatever fucking mic and audio jack ports are there, and then that USB port. I think they're fucked because they're on that same
Dang.
sector. Whereas the power button and the reset button's on a different wire, so that's why it's fine.
It was tough if the power button went, because then you can't turn it on or off.
I was
Well, you
like,
can turn it
oh,
off, but not on.
it's such a trap. Yeah, she tripped on my keyboard because the cable tripped on it, which instead of the cable popping out, it just ripped the front place off a bit. And she stumbled and then hit my little bench, which had my like paint water on it, and paint water went everywhere on the floor of the caravan. It was just a whole mess. And then she fell into the couch and hit her head on the wall, and
Jesus.
I was like, that's just so unlucky.
Oh, from a fucking keyboard.
Yeah, it tripped. It was like fucking gremlins were out there causing havoc.
Boom, 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 boom. Like,
So unlucky. It's just so unlucky.
and that's why people take for granted the breakaway cables.
Mm.
They're one of the best fucking inventions.
I know. They don't do it as much anymore. Like, you got to be very specific trying to find them.
Yeah, because keyboards don't really need that.
No, but it wouldn't hurt though.
Just have the option.
Or, you know,
Yeah.
if someone
For
wants
people
to,
who have to put their keyboard across somewhere,
like, if someone doesn't
people
want to
to
have,
walk
if
past.
someone doesn't want to have a wireless keyboard, they want wired. Give them the option to be able to buy something like that just in case that they need a breakaway. You know, doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
But anyway,
But maybe I'd start thinking about that.
Who
Or
knows?
a cable on the keyboard that comes off if it gets
Yeah.
tripped. Like a wireless keyboard. But with wired, but with you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, before we digress again.
Ramble on and make this half an hour.
My eyebrow's twitching. Why? Stop. Thank you, Beardies and Beardettes, for joining us on this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed watching, listening, viewing, whatever it is. But as always, we've been down in Jim, and we'll catch you guys next week. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Metal up your ass. That could be the first album from Metallica, Metal Up Your Ass.